Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
uncreative creatures.
Do you see the video also?
Yeah. As soon as we start. Today, we're doing a reaction video of a video I did watch. I already watched the video.
You hear that, guys? He's what's wrong with America.
But Crown hasn't seen the video. I'm not going to tell you how I feel about the video, but I feel like the like count kind of speaks for itself. But it is a small creator, so that could speak for itself as well. Not saying small creators are bad. We're obviously small creators. Just saying that the like to dislike to subscribe ratio is not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog, I don't think the video's there.
So we're gonna watch the video, and before we watch the video, Crown, what's your experience with Warhammer? Let's first ask that. What's your experience with Warhammer, Crown?
Like the game? Uh,
The setting, like, give it to
well,
me.
the setting. Obviously, I know a lot about the setting. We've played, I think, 2 games now together of Rogue Trader, and we've played. What was the other one? The Tabletop Simulator. Oh, and technically 40, the old 40K too, but like that one's not counting for this world setting. But yeah, no, I've got into it like 2 years ago, maybe three. I barely got into it. I would consider it because I only know really about a bit about Cadia, the Salamanders, Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't really know about all that world, like the entire world setting. But I do like to
Um,
just study the parts I like all
Okay,
good
okay.
players.
What would you say is your political alignment?
There's so much to choose from. Moral evil, gray evil, blue evil. There's just so much.
Nigga said, red evil, blue evil, gray evil.
uh, uh,
It is not gonna work. Thank God we're getting this section then.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. I like good characters that
What
are in an evil world because it then gives them the
the hell?
chance.
No, that's not what I said. What's your political alignment?
What do you mean by that?
When do you fall on the political scale in the real life political scale?
No comment, dog. Like, what you trying to get me canceled?
No. That's okay. This is my channel. All right, this is my channel. Be open here.
I'm also recording here for my channel. You know what, guys? I'm gonna say it. I'm independent. I'm a centrist. I said it. I said it. uh,
Okay, my next question is:
mhm.
Do you think your political alignment plays any part in the enjoyment of the lore of Warhammer 40K?
When they
If
added
you
the
were,
when
if
you know
you
when
were,
they added
if
the
you were saying,
Kamala race in 1983, it really got to me. The Kamala race. When I seen Gilliman say, "Let's build a space wall," it got to me. But
yeah,
no, not
yeah,
really.
you wouldn't say affected your viewing of the game that much. So, let me give you an example. If you were far right or far left,
Mm-hmm.
you would still like Warhammer the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that, we're gonna start watching the video. I feel like we got all their bases down. Any questions you want to ask me? I'm creative.
What's your political position?
I'm Hitler's top guy, especially when I play Civ 6. I am Hitler's top guy. I wish I clip like Civ 6 moments. Okay, is there are Civ 6 montages a thing?
There's challenge runs.
Okay, but not like montages.
No,
Not like
no.
I just tactically pwned this guy.
I mean, maybe you can be like for TikTok and stuff like that.
We may have to make it. All right, now let's watch.
What's up, people? Happy belated.
Oh, almost forgot.
Is this his
This
real
video was
room?
created. I think
But
so. This video was created by Wheezy Pillar. I'm a black man. This is
wait,
important for the video. This is important for the video. I seen the video, so I would state your race beforehand.
Mexican. Wait, I'm reading the
Proud
description.
Mexican?
Holy crap! How can someone be so confidently wrong for it? I'm brown Mexican. If you leave me in the sun long enough, actually, funny enough, my pigmentation's very wrong because I was born with something gingivitis. I think it is. I don't know what the hell it is, but uh, my skin tone was hella wrong. They had to put me under a sun lamp to get my powers. aka to get
Wait,
my
like
skin.
that new absolute Superman comic. That's you.
I don't know, bro. I actually don't know what you're referencing.
Oh, really? You haven't seen? Okay, okay. Let's just get on to the video.
Belated Thanksgiving, and welcome to a video that I'm going to absolutely
Man, I
enjoy
cannot wait for
making
the copyright.
because it happens.
Yeah,
What,
it's gonna
once
hit
a
hard,
month,
huh?
every
Yeah, I'm gonna
6
have to do a
months,
claim like
several times
4
a year,
times.
whatever.
It's
Where
worse for me. I got no
somebody
face
that
cam.
knows zero about 40K decides to
I
chime
got
in,
no face cam.
and
this
it's
time.
usually a leftist. Sorry, that's just the case. I'm talking
Usually a
about people.
leftist.
I feel like we're ignoring. I know you remember it because you were in the internet during the time, and I know I was in the internet during the time. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
The Great Nurgles.
The great Nurgles. I don't know. Let's not forget the guy saying the black dude was of chaos. What's that nigga's name? Like the racist guy. I feel
Uh,
like everybody knows who I'm talking about.
I'm really distracted in the video by that thing, like the Kriegsman that looks like a dog, right above radar.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Road Trader.
Yeah,
Road Trader thing.
yeah.
I forgot his name, but yeah. Let's go. Let's continue.
People that get their information from video essayists.
So is
They
this
get their
guy
information
someone?
from
Is he
Reddit.
reviewing someone else, or are we? Is he giving his
Oh yeah.
opinion?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. This is Inception. Reacting to his video, reacting to somebody else.
Oh, so we're like the chief copies.
Oh yeah.
That have never read
Oh,
a
okay.
single 40K book in their life, that have never played the tabletop. The only
which
reason they
one's in the
even know
wrong?
about 40K is because Space Marine 2 blew up. These are the types of people that I'm talking.
Okay, but
Right.
which one are we gonna get more content from? The guy he's reacting
And
or
it
the
happens
reactor?
all the time.
Why you think we're watching him,
time.
nigga?
And the reason I haven't even made a 40K video lately is because nothing is happening. Nothing. Nada.
Bro
it's
doesn't know
just
about the
not.
Age of Sigmar.
But
Just pause it. Shut the fuck up.
me and Escape look at each other. Blood doesn't know about the underground tunnels.
Oh,
me a dwarf mining. This spot has already been mined. Oh, by rats. Bumberclot!
the tile has already been claimed. By which faction? The Skaven.
Oh, Bumberclot! Who let the damn rats come in the tower?
Shut the fuck up.
I question the timing of this video because when you go and look at this person's channel, there is zero 40K content there. None. Nothing. Nada. Goose egg. This is the
Okay. Now, this is another thing I want to talk about. Do you think he has the right to invalidate this guy's claim just based off the fact he does not upload Warhammer 40K content?
No. No, what the fuck? That's stupid as fuck. I was paying attention to how he said nada though. I was like, man, he has a better accent than
40K
Pineapple,
video.
and he's learning Spanish.
And the guy says that he
That's no. Holy fuck.
The nada.
Brother, we're 8 minutes in. I'm paused.
Let me get one more.
Dude, we're 8 minutes in. Actually, we're about to be 9 minutes. We're only a minute and 15 seconds in.
Let me get one more.
Alright.
English.
he got the inspiration from some channel with 1,000 subscribers, and it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, brother, you have
So,
3,000. Calm the fuck down.
My guess is
Was that comment necessary, bro?
I don't know. He was commenting on the guy having 1,000. It just feels like a little bit like brother, you don't have that ego to be stepping on that.
You're like the nigga that's in a group project who calls out the other group member when the nigga said we did all the work. well, when the nigga said like we prepared this, you weren't there.
it's probably bait, right? And it's very good bait. Gotta give him that. It's really, really good bait. It's good.
I mean, if you know it's bait,
Because
why are you
people are
reacting to
talking
it?
about it.
Are you gonna pause it for all my
No,
opinions?
Here's the thing. This is he's reacting to what he considers bait, and I think this is bait. So
And
I
honestly,
want
the
to tell
only
everyone
reason
I did not
I'm
know what we
talking
were
about it is
watching.
because,
all Platypus told me is, "Hey, you want to react to something?" And he sat me down. I didn't even know the thing was 46 minutes long. I thought it was like 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's
can use this
46
guy
minutes.
for
You're gonna be
content.
here for a while.
So there's that.
That's why I said carve out some space.
We have 10 minutes. We're
fair
10
use is
minutes
a thing,
into the recording, and we're 1
commentary is
minute
a thing.
in the
So,
video.
Here we go. I am gonna put this at 1.25 speed.
Shit, maybe we should do that
I
to
am
him.
not sitting through 20 minutes
It's
of
not gonna-
somebody
it's not gonna
being
do us better, bro.
objectively wrong. Here we go. I hope y'all are ready for this.
Damn, I remember when I used to wear
You-
headphones like that. I stopped because I got a dent in my head. Low key, I had to start using like AirPods.
Do you think reactors should go into the video already thinking that the video is wrong? How do you feel about that?
Nah, I don't think so. I actually think for every time people think that, they should put something as like casualty.
Disclaimer.
No,
Casualty?
like if you say, "Oh, this video's wrong," and then you would have been wrong, but you gotta put something as a cost, because you're giving an opinion, and your opinion's then affecting other people's opinions when reacting to
this
it.
nigga, this nigga been playing too much Prize Picks.
I lost $90 today.
This nigga wanna parlay. Niggas wanna parlay. Parlay commentary opinions.
Yeah,
That's
no,
crazy.
bro. If you gotta flex your opinions, like, oh, I think this part specifically, this part and this part. But if you're gonna power play and say the whole video's wrong, you gotta put some shit on stake, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because then I'll take your opinion a lot
I'm
more
not
valid.
ready
Because
for this.
if you're afraid of losing your shit, you'll be more truthful.
Are you power play your opinion? Yeah, man. What was your opinion? Nazis did nothing wrong, bro. What, the Holocaust isn't wrong? What? Not many Jews died. Oh my god.
What did you put? My life. Oh.
Oh, this is the worst power play I've ever seen. Nah, bro, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. You're going to hell.
Yeah, I power played Hitler never died, bro. Look, I hit it. What?
Hold on.
What?
Before we look at this here, let's look at the thumbnail, right? Let's go to this guy's channel. 1.2 million subscribers. The
Okay.
problem with 40K and the thumbnail is a
There's
space
more views than
marine
your
Hitler. That right
your
there tells
subscriber
you
count,
everything
brother.
you need to
Like-
know.
Stop hating, bro. Damn.
And I dug into this guy's channel, and he's a fucking
Found the
bread
counter
tuber.
hate.
And for those of you that don't know what a bread tuber is, it's basically lefty content
And let me
creators
pay some
like
bills. You might have noticed.
too soon. People like Destiny, people like Hassan, people like Vosh, people like
I've listened enough. All his sources have told me. I know too much now.
I hate the title thing. I've gained to hate like the pointing at someone else and calling them insert title thing.
Didn't you do that just earlier?
What do you mean? When?
Yeah, you're like, ah, guys, this is Worsley. We're gonna be reacting to him. 600 subscribers.
Oh well, that wasn't a title. That's his. I was saying his channel name.
Oh, so you mean like the non-existent like what do you mean? Okay, elaborate. Also, our viewers are gonna hate us. Like we're not doing good over this.
Like BreadTuber, like shit like that, or like naming any leftist content creator BreadTuber, and that's because of own personal experience I have. You know what I'm saying? Because not all content creators are BreadTubers. Like it's literally supposed to be for a specific brand of left content creator. Me personally, I identify them as niggas with the septum earrings and the mullet, and they have the yellow thumbnail and their faces in the middle. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about just based off of that, and they make commentary videos. That's to me a BreadTuber.
You bring up valid points, brother. You bring up valid points.
And I think that's what it originally meant. But people are counting Destiny. He's just counting any leftist creator as a BreadTuber. I don't think that's necessarily true. And so from there, when I was watching the video, I was like, oh, I think I know where he's gonna go if he considers these guys BreadTubers and not like. Funny enough, Destiny's pretty centered. Crazy. No Destiny guys. So that's just how I feel about that. But how do you feel about because right now what I feel like he's doing.
I mean,
is
you heard
he's
my opinion.
attacking
The
the
moment he
title.
started like naming
Go
off a
ahead.
bunch of big guys, I was like, oh, okay, I know where he's going. He's gonna come conglomerate them, come conglomerate. Fuck, I can't speak. He's gonna put them all
Like, fuse
under
them
one
together.
branch. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then if you do that, most of your opinions are bound to hit. Because you're putting a shit ton of people in there. So at least one of the opinions are going to parlay on one of the people. Fuck, I've been playing too much Pygmy. I'm just saying, he's more likely to his opinions to be right if he's being broad enough with it. And plus, I mean, shit, if people are watching him, clearly he has an audience. That's all I'm saying.
like the Young
Yeah, I guess,
Turks,
yeah.
you know, Surfs TV, all of these people would be considered bread tubers, right? Because they are hyper partisan creators. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Mind you, the Young Turks has been saying some pretty base shit as of late, so I got to give that to him.
Okay, I know he did. Okay, so that's the creator,
But-
Turk. Okay, I
Ah,
thought he
man.
meant Turks, like
Yeah,
as in
no,
turkeys.
no,
like
they're
the
Young
Turk,
doing
Turks.
this.
That's
the
what they're
Turk.
called.
Uh,
I'm sorry, guys.
Warhammer
sorry,
is a
guys.
universe where people
use
fight
the
wars
opposite.
using hammers. Okay, not really. Warhammer 40k is a
Reddit
massive bombastic
humor.
universe in the grimdark future of the
Okay, bro.
40th millennium where humanity's
I knew you were gonna say some shit. I knew you were gonna say some shit because when I heard the same thing, I was in the car and I looked down on my phone, almost got into a car crash. Looked down on my phone, I'm like, bro, you're not as funny. Like, like you reacting to that, like sarcastically, was not as funny as the joke itself.
fighting wars on an epic scale on multiple fronts against all sorts of horrors.
At least he's
Space
got that
space
right.
elves, literal demons from hell, humans corrupted by literal demons from hell, the
All
Zerg,
correct.
and also the Tau. Warhammer got its start as a tabletop game, and
Bro, I got a question. What faction would you be a part of?
bro, you don't even gotta ask.
Night Lords.
No, bro. No, no, I would never do that to you. You know, ugly ass towel.
Bro, you go Night Lords. I go freak less. Slanesh, I mean.
Oh, what an.
And we hang with each other.
I mean,
We'd be like the best friends. Come on, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Look, Dark Eldar, me, you, Night Lords. Think about it. Marinate on that as we watch the video.
and at the core it still is. Imagine chess but more complex, where two players bring out their
Look,
hand-painted
bro,
armies
all
of
I'm saying
miniatures
is,
and battle it
like,
out on a
we
large
could
board.
probably
It's
do a
cool
lot better.
experience at game stores or game bars where you get to meet people, socialize, and show off your cool miniatures.
Okay, so that right there, this guy is already
Bro, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
Okay, your voice changer got so much fucking gain.
No, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
then you just doesn't make.
Bring that shit down, nigga.
Okay, right. I got you.
How about this?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Like,
people behave,
Okay, that's
but like, I'm just Lee, bro.
I'm
I'm
one
one
in
in
a
a
crew.
trillion.
Are you sure that's not gonna fuck up your mic? Like your audio specifically?
I have no idea. I did this for the bit, for the content.
With no pre-thought.
already doing the I know what 40k is thing, right? At the beginning of his video. So that's a given.
Today, however, the Warhammer IP has already outgrown its tabletop niche and now includes ultra-popular AAA game titles such as the latest Space Marine 2 with more than 2 million copies sold worldwide. But the Warhammer
Because
IP
it's a
has
good
not been
game.
without its controversies. We now have gamer-gators accusing the parent company Games Workshop of turning the game woke by introducing
Is
into it
Rose
the most
smoking?
absurd creatures of all.
Hey, Endymion, we got Sargon.
Yeah, bro, notice how your videos are not there.
man.
Damn, it's-
Women. No, wait, it's actually even more
Oh,
ridiculous.
God.
Gamer-gators are mad that Games Workshop changed the lore of one of the factions that
Okay, he's already wrong. First of all, he's calling every single person that had an issue
Huh?
with this gamer gators. These weren't gamer gators or whatever you want to call
Mhm.
them, right wingers, conservatives, which is
Mhm.
exactly what this guy calls
Mhm.
them and his
Yeah,
audience.
let's listen.
These were
listen. Keep
people that
game
have
type shit.
invested themselves in the setting, noticed a change, a massive change, and then were gaslit by the company into, oh no, it's always been like this.
Okay, I do semi
There
agree
was
with
not
that.
a single
The company should
statement
have handled that
from
better.
Games Workshop.
Okay, but would you say massive change? Would you consider that?
No,
like a-
no, I just wouldn't have gaslit people.
I was about to say. The gaslit thing. The gaslit thing. Kind of correct. I'm iffy on it. To me, it's kind of like who's under the mask type shit. And like, there's hundreds of custodians, damn near. So like,
Yeah, but it was like the
they
first
could've
official
theoretically
like
always
female.
existed.
So what you have a point, but like the company could have just been like, oh yeah, it's our first canon, but like there could have always been one. Like it could have been worded
Yeah, there
better.
could have always been. Yeah, they would be like, "This is our first canon one. We're saying that there could be female custodians, and there probably has been female custodians, especially because a lot of the lore is already open ended, right? But
Yeah.
like, like all I'm gonna say here, I'm not gonna say Gamergate. I'm not gonna say conservative because I hate the title on both ends, right? But I will say there was a specific sort of someone who really thought this was a big change, a giant change to the lore. Realistically, this didn't affect shit
I mean, it's
at
the only
all.
faction that could really get affected, like with being quote unquote adding women. But even then, the
Exactly.
company has stated anything and everything can be canon. So,
Ye- Yeah, and even then, before they even came out with the lore, you know there were female space marines.
blasphemy.
Yep, they were female space marines. They had their own figures and everything.
Workshop that
It was
came
in the
out and just
90s
said, yeah,
though.
we did
We
it
weren't
for
even
this
born.
reason because whatever. And then, of course, the people, all of a sudden, the
Yo, bro, what if
lore
this guy
doesn't matter
reacts to us?
crowd decided that lore mattered.
Ooh, you know how deep that would be.
Bro, I would get
Why?
demolished by
Because it was
viewers.
something
I've been
that they
talking too much shit.
ideologically agree with.
Yeah,
Diversity, equity, and
you're
inclusion.
cooked, man. You have to be very nice.
So, there's that. But to frame it as, oh, the only people that were mad were the chuds is completely disingenuous.
I
Because
mean, why would you care if you're not a chud?
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like the only people who truly cared was like losers. Because even our homie Karmic, who's a diehard fan, he was like, "Yeah, it's stupid, but like, I don't really fucking care." Like, you remember that conversation we had with him?
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I
like,
still stand by
"Yeah,
the whole Slanesh theory. I mean Zinch theory. Like, I really want it to be true. Just because I think it would be such a cool factor that it's a ploy of Zinch and that like there is no female space marines, but it's the Imperium's getting slowly infiltrated. I think that shit would be mad cool. But like Loki, I know it's not true. I know, but it is a cool thought.
You want to talk about? They want to talk about big lore changes. Let's talk about the nigga who bullied the nigga who said I am Arfarius, the nigga that's supposed to be part of the Alpha Legion, who's been fucking up my Alpha Legion. Let's talk about that lore change. Let's talk about that future.
Nah, no one cares about your people. Unpause the video.
because it's not only that. Everyone was mad except for the lefties. Because they finally got a small own on the people that they
I mean,
hate
okay.
due to political differences.
Brad had to reset.
that no one plays or cares about by saying that some of its soldiers can be women. If you want to, I mean, it's you assembling the miniatures. You can decide what head you put on them. And this resulted in a global outrage among people who have never touched a Warhammer miniature.
You could have done that to start with. There was no point in making this a official thing when people were already doing stuff like that.
Well, I mean,
Nobody
making it official
has
makes it
ever
so
given
it's
a single
canon.
flying fuck
So
Right,
about people doing whatever they want with their own minis. That's the whole point. They're your
okay,
minis.
so it's still
You
their
want to
own
make a
minis,
female
brother. So
space
what do you
marine? Go
care?
ahead. You want a female custody? Go ahead. You want to do this?
You just mad that they made it canon.
Hmm.
You know what this remind me of? Those people who are like, I don't get a problem with gay people, but like, you don't need to tell me that you're
No,
gay.
dude.
You're like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So our acquaintance, I'm not gonna say his name, but like our acquaintance who's very like Western. I mean, cowboyish, and he was like, look. If I hand you a box of chocolate and both of you and me both yelled like, no, don't say that one,
The fucking box of chocolate.
because he didn't.
Oh,
He
that
genuinely
was-
didn't know. He genuinely did not know. And guys,
I
and
was
he's
like,
not. He's not homophobic. He just didn't find one person. He just didn't find one person funny.
Like, but like, is that what he's giving? Is that what he's giving, crowd?
Yeah, kind of.
He's, I don't know.
I mean,
Go
we're-
ahead.
like we're
Nobody's
26
stopping
minutes
you.
in, and I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
you
time
have
on the thing, and I'm
idiots
like, ah, yeah,
online
this is
that
about
are
to be
gonna
like a
just sit there and
three-parter.
troll people because they can, and that's what they do. But no real hobbyist was upset about that.
You seem
Nobody.
upset.
What they were upset about
You can't keep fucking
This nigga
pausing.
said- My bad.
was decades of lore just being, Thanos snapped just
Not Thanos
because
snapped.
somebody wanted to change something for whatever reason. And we don't even know.
I don't think this was like. I don't think the lore was Thanos snapped. I just think it was added on. I feel like there's like
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the female
There's, like-
custodian is added on. Now, my shit that got Thanos snapped was the wife of the Emperor. What about that?
yeah,
What?
that shit actually got Thanos snapped.
Yeah.
But
But what?
this was like an add-on. They
Yeah,
didn't
what happened to
delete
to
anything.
the children? Huh? What? They're just clones now. They're fucking nobodies. I mean, they're not nobodies.
Uh,
but But
Unless it was stated somewhere that all custodians were males. I know it was stated that all Marines,
Marines,
Space
because of the
Marines,
gene
were
seed.
males.
I mean, no, because it's
But
stated that all custodians were handmade, like shaped. And
yeah,
that's in
handmade. I
the
never heard
custodians and
male
the
though.
Marines didn't like each other because of that. Well, more like the Marines didn't like the custodians because of that. But, yeah. So like, there's nowhere that like, from my knowledge, of course, like I said, I only read my things like that. That would say,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. Hey, maybe this guy will. I was gonna say duet. Maybe this guy will tell us, and
you don't
we'll
gotta
get some
fucking lie. The
knowledge.
fact that you don't know me proves that he doesn't
Even
bring
know
that
what
up.
that reason was. People are speculating that it was because of the Amazon show. People were speculating, oh, this
That
was
happened
to
before the Amazon
appease
show, didn't
the
it?
screeching female space marine
Far behind the Amazon show.
crowd that wants their headcanon to be reality.
Also, wait,
We don't know why they did this, and they still haven't said why they did it. And it was bad. It was a bad move. Why? Because
Mhm.
why are you gonna shit all over your own IP for what?
You wonder
Right?
why Games
I
Workshop
say
would
for
shit on
what?
its own
Because
IP.
we don't know. We still don't know. It still doesn't make any
No,
fucking sense why they
We're
did
not
it.
there yet. But
It just doesn't.
he game lock in. He's gonna mention something,
Woman.
and
That's
me
it,
and you
Games
gonna pick it
Workshop.
up.
I could suspend my disbelief for space orcs, space elves, and hell in space run by space demons. But women, if women are real, how
False
come I never touched them?
equivalency.
On the other hand,
False
opposite
What?
equivalency, and
gamergators
also
I know. Continue. I guess.
False equivalency.
shitting
False
on-
equivalency.
that's all that is.
He's kind of right though. It is a false equivalency because it's like although this is fantasy, we still have to keep within the lore of the fantasy. But at the same time, I don't think adding women is that big of a deal. I don't think it changed anything, like
It
realistically.
honestly
that
didn't.
Warhammer
From
40k is starting to become
Now, if they
problematic
added
by
pregnant
turning from a
custodians, I would
satire
say
of
yeah.
fascism into a celebration of it, especially with the latest Space
Maybe
Marine
they
2
add
game.
concessions.
Gamergators counter this by accusing such
Maybe we
critics
get
of
a
overreaction.
Adeptus
It's just a game, you're taking it way too
Pragmatis.
seriously. Nobody wants to be a literal space Nazi. You guys need to chill the fuck out, they say. So what's going on here? Do Gamergators have a point? Is Warhammer turning woke? Or are the critics correct here? And
Okay.
Yeah, my neck hurts like a motherfucker right now because I'm
inception
looking up
of
like if the
Warhammer
video is actually
40K.
above me.
Yes, it was 100% satire. And for the people that like to compare, the whole Margaret Thatcher thing, that's already been debunked. That's not a
I
thing.
don't know nothing about this.
You people can
See,
stop
so
saying
Margaret
it now,
Thatcher
even though I
actually
know
like not to get political, but she did she built a few mines that or attempted to that like in the UK fucked them over. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not gonna touch it. But apparently it's a very touchy subject.
Okay.
they won't because it's a full-blown Reddit thing. So,
Personally, I actually don't believe Warhammer is satire anymore. I think it has satire elements, but I don't think it's satire itself. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I think it kind of grew out of being satire. I will say, just like everything, just like most things, it will have its roots sometimes shown as it's planted in satire. It was like planted and born of satire. So sometimes the roots will show. Just like how Batman and Justice League comics will sometimes do detective work and you're like, oh yeah, he's a detective. He's not just Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you never took a part in an English class, you're supposed to add on.
Oh my. Oh, I am doubly sorry, good man. For you see, I actually came across quite a phenomenon in my quantum of thinking. See, this man right here keeps defending the so-called chuds, which he has claimed to have no association with, but I've come to the conclusion that if he keeps defending said chuds while not being associated with them, then the man has some rationality to them. And I've come to the conclusion and thought process that this man himself, while not being associated by a chud, might have the belief system of a chud.
Hmm. Jolly good show.
Mhm.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Immaculate as always, Professor Creative. Always, as always, immaculate. Well said and well demonstrated.
And we've hit the 30-minute mark.
once 40K took off,
Bro,
it became the monstrous IP that it is
So, like,
now.
When do
with
we pause the
fans all over
video
the
and then
world.
like start a new one?
It ceased to become. It
Oh,
ceased
no,
to
I'm
be
uploading this report.
satire
You're uploading
and
this as one part.
became full blown,
Yeah.
grim dark fantasy
My
with
favorite content creator,
static
Papa Jet, does
characters
this, but he does it
and
in live streams. So
lore
it kinda makes
behind
more
those
sense.
characters
Mm,
and lore behind
dude,
those
my right eye,
characters
like I keep rubbing it, so
and
it
then
makes my
characters
avatar
behind
tweak
those
the fuck
characters
out.
with lore, you have this deeply involved IP
Mm-hmm.
And like, I
with
agree with
a
him on
set
this.
of rules and a set of, for lack of a better word, a set of static knowledge that people have of things. And yeah, they've made changes over time. They've adjusted things, they've done this, they've done that, and sometimes those things have been bad and sometimes those things have been good. But they've all had a reason, right? It's always been to further something or to fix something or to make adjustments.
Oh, I
right?
gotta ask, have you done your
It
Duolingo
wasn't
lesson?
just slap a woman in there and be done with
Not
it.
yet, bro.
That is why people
well,
had
you
a
have-
problem with
Oh
that.
shit! I need to keep our streak.
Because it's-
Let me
I say,
just
yeah,
log
you
on real
got
quick.
you got
Not
really like a few seconds. So, like,
Satire in the sense
few
of,
minutes, I mean.
we're making fun of this thing. It's satire in the sense that, yes, they took political themes, right? Because most settings do, if not all of them. And then they made it their own and they put their own spin on it. And now, you can't sit there and go, it's satire, it's satire, it's satire, it's satire, it's satire.
Satire,
Oh, lore doesn't matter,
satire,
lore doesn't
satire.
matter. Oh, canon doesn't matter, none of this matters. When, if you were to see behind me, I have maybe 300 books of shit that doesn't matter. And that's so incredibly disingenuous because you can use that for anything when you don't like an argument. Let's say I don't like somebody that likes fucking My Little Pony. I could sit there and call it satire or something and just shit all over their argument or whatever it is that they like.
Do you think that's how niggas weaponize satire?
yeah, I could see it.
Weaponize the Okay, okay. This is where we actually disagree. I actually never seen the weaponization of satire in this way, because when things are satire, more argument can be made on the thing itself, right? Um, like most satires, when it comes to I'm trying to think. Um, I'm trying to think of that movie that the creators of South Park made.
Which one?
It was
There's a
like
lot.
it's like America Squad or some shit.
Uh-huh.
It was like some shit like that. It's a satire movie. I'll show you later, Crom. It's a satire movie. The but I have not heard ever someone dismiss an argument by saying, "Well, the thing itself is satire," but I have heard them say, "Hey, because this is satire, this and this won't make sense. Like this and this argument won't make sense." It's not a full dismissal. It's just more like a disagreement, right?
Mhm.
But like if I say let's theoretically, if I say humans are objectively correct, right? In Warhammer 40K,
Mm-hmm.
the argument would be humans. Well, number one, 40K is satire. No one's supposed to be good. It's a version of extreme war, right?
Yes.
So no one's good. That's why it's satire. I don't feel like that's saying that's shitting on your argument. I feel like that's adding more knowledge into the argument, right? Like this is a different perspective because you cannot see this on this perspective, not because it's not just meant not to be seen this way, but it's what?
I'm sorry, are you busy?
Yeah, I'm recording something. Um, damn, I totally lost my fucking train of thought.
I mean, I get you. I get you. What I
But
was gonna
yeah,
say
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah,
I
don't think
understand what
it's
he's
full
saying.
dismissal. Go ahead,
I
go
have
ahead.
never seen it to that. I've never seen it be used in that way, but I do understand what he's saying. I can understand something. Doesn't mean I agree with it. But
Okay, all right, that's real.
this is a solid
like,
video. How do you
I
think
can
he
do
got
that
this
with
video
Destiny, the
without
video
getting
game. I can do
copyrighted?
that with Super Mario if I wanted to. I can do it
I
with
don't know.
anime if I wanted to. You can do it with literally anything.
Mhm.
And the only time that people do it is because they want to win an argument.
That's true.
And Warhammer is indeed turning into a celebration of fascism. To answer this question, we need to talk about Starship Troopers, the subject
Oh
of much
my
online
god.
discussion as of
Oh
late.
no. No. If this is where he's going with it, I'm already out. his opinion is irrelevant.
I mean,
His
we're
argument
already out
is
before the
irrelevant.
video even
All
started.
of it
I mean,
is
I'm just
irrelevant.
gonna say
If
it,
this
like-
is the example he is choosing,
Yeah,
and
I was about to
I
say,
bet you it is.
You're already down, bro.
Now, please hold that thought for a moment and let me pay some bills. You might have noticed that the world is kind of going
Yeah,
insane
fuck
at
off
the
with
moment,
your ad.
Trump nominating a pro-pushing grift promo code Adam.
And
with
of
various
course,
aliens
you still
species
showed it.
and
Anti-Trump
moving
ad.
Xbox. Much like Warhammer,
Red
Starship
Tuber, yeah.
Troopers grew out of an original
Actually, I
niche
actually
IP.
don't like
Before ever
YouTubers who
40K,
do
it was a
this,
tabletop
like
game. With
react
Starship
YouTubers.
Troopers, it was
I
a
think
game
if you're
which later got
react
adapted into
YouTubers, you
series,
should watch
movies, and
that.
games.
Oh yeah, no, I think the same thing. I like Everyday Riot. I really like him because when he watches other YouTubers, he makes sure to pause on the link thing or to like talk about the ad itself. Like I like him. Good
Yeah,
man.
Papa Gut does the same thing.
Amen, brother. How you should. The
Amen,
way
brother.
God
The IP transition
intended.
from niche to the relative
The
mainstream.
way
Now,
everybody
tabletop
intended.
Warhammer is very different from video game Warhammer, Space Marine 2 in particular. And in the same way, there is a big difference between Starship Troopers, the book, and Starship Troopers, the movie. The 1997 movie, which was at the center of that god-awful discourse. The Starship Troopers book is rather jingoistic. Some people call it fascist literature, but I don't really agree with that label. The book is militaristic, obsessed with toughness and masculinity, heroism and honor, but it's otherwise not covert fascist propaganda or anything. It was written by a former soldier at the height of the Red Scare and McCarthyism in the 1950s. So as far as I can see, Starship
Bro, what's that face?
I don't know. He
What's
is
that
look-
face
he's
telling you?
looking
What
at
do you
us.
think?
Yeah. Is that how you avoid copyright? Do I gotta show my face more? Let me make the video invisible and just make him stare at us.
Stare us in the eye. Stares in the eye. Stares in the soul.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm actually trying to find the fucking video. Fuck. Here we go.
I'm not fucking seeing what you're saying.
Dude, just know we just like both of our avatars just stared into the fucking abyss. Alright, we can continue.
So fucking real.
Starship Troopers is really a product of its
Yeah, no,
time.
I
It's
learned
still
not to
very
screen
right-wing,
share
idolizes the
because, like,
military.
that
In fact, in that
destroys
world,
my
the
video
only way to
quality.
gain full rights as a citizen is through
Are you
military
serious?
service and
Yeah,
so
no, like,
on.
screen
But
sharing
is it fascist?
kills the-
No,
like,
it's just
kills the audio on
1950s
the video.
right-wing and jingoistic. Imagine a sci-fi universe created by an
Oh
ex-military
my
boomer
God.
who has a Clint Eastwood profile picture on Facebook and who can't shut up about how back in his day everyone worked 26-hour workdays, 10 days a week, and no one complained, as opposed to the weak and entitled generation today. Military service should be compulsory to teach these
This is Hassan Piker level
Okay.
analysis.
I just want to say he barely said anything. He barely got to this point.
No. It just I heard his son level and I was like, okay. So his point, like if he saw Starship Troopers, it was like my opinion's gone. I think my opinion got gone once I kept hearing him bring up his son. This is the third time he's brought up his son. First of all, he has 3.6K. I have 23. I'm just saying he does not know his son like that. The bro needs to get him out of his mouth. It's not like he's acting like the bro is like again like I have 23 subscribers. I ain't shit. I name drop YouTubers every now and then, but I'm not here dick riding or like here talking shit about them. This motherfucker over here, 3.6, has brought up the same motherfucker 4 times, and he talks about the other guy being propaganda. Brother, are you sure you're not being propaganda? Like damn. Alright, sorry.
No, you're
And worldview. And
go off, nigga.
I yeah.
soy latte drinking weaklings some discipline. But in person, the guy is nice to you and always offers you beer when you come over. That's the overall real context of the Starship Troopers book, basically. Now, keep in mind, while the book itself isn't fascistic, the Terran Federation in it kind of is. And the values of the 1997 Starship Troopers movie are, in many ways, the opposite of the books. The director, Paul Verhoeven, grew up during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands and didn't really like fascist, hyper-militaristic ideologies for obvious reasons. So he proceeded to subvert our expectations. Not with medieval anti-air railguns firing tungsten rounds at Mach 5, but by turning the Terran Federation, the Starship Troopers, into a satire of jingoism and fascism. While the book depicts the Terran Federation's campaign against the bugs as a heroic struggle, the movie portrays it as a hopeless war started on false pretenses, fought by a bunch of propaganda-addled macho idiots marching into certain death, where instead of heroic acts, glorious sacrifices, and cinematic last stands, you just get torn
This is the stupid fucking Reddit argument that comes up every single fucking time that Starship Troopers is mentioned. I am
Have you ever watched Starship Troopers? Crow?
I'm gonna be honest, my brother dropped his phone in the toilet. I was helping him set like yeah, no, but no, I have never watched Starship Troopers.
You need
I've
to
seen
watch it with
clips.
Carmi. Because I feel like it's a good depiction of war, and I want him to see it just to confirm or deny my my thing. Because like he said before, it's more realistic. There's no heroic moments. And I feel like I feel like that's a realistic way of war, right? There's no real heroic moments when you really think about it. There's only heroic sides, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Heroic moments for sides, but there's no heroic moments. Someone always dies, type shit.
Actually, I think Arcana did a good job of this. Sorry by the way for everyone seeing my avatar tweak the fuck out. I think Arcana did a really good job of this because I don't know which character, and by the way, spoiler obviously, but there were some characters that just died doing actions like important actions during a war that people were upset that they never got to learn the names or anything about them. And I'm pretty sure that was supposed to capture like the unsung heroes of war. Like there's each side is gonna have.
What?
I hit my mic. Fucking turned off.
So sick
Each
of
side's
it.
gonna have each side's gonna have heroes.
What, nigga?
What?
Oh, that nigga might cut out.
Oh no. Oh,
Mm.
mm.
I'm gonna resume the video.
I swear to God,
Testing.
Media
media
comes back.
literacy crowd is.
Testing.
I can't say that word.
don't think-
because if I say the word, I will never ever get my monetization back. It's completely regarded that the
Testing.
quote unquote media literacy crowd
Oh, I
There
can
you-
hear you.
Yep.
constantly compares.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say the unsung heroes. Yeah, no, I hit my mic and then my Discord switched to a completely random mic. So that happened.
That's fine.
A shitty director that made, I would say, unintentionally a good movie, and how that movie and said director didn't understand a single thing about the book. It's just. I can't. I can't. And I hate how it does this and it boils over into 40k. It's so bad.
apart by giant bugs. I mean, the whole reason for the war is that supposedly bugs pulled the Javier Milei and destroyed Buenos Aires by launching an asteroid from a different solar system towards Earth. If
Yep.
anyone is getting Iraq War, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction vibes, yeah, you should. The bug's home system is tens
Oh
of
my
thousands of light years away.
God.
Even if they somehow managed to precisely hit Earth from such a distance, the asteroid would have taken millions of years to get there. So no, the bugs could not have done it. The whole asteroid business also begs the question, if the bugs can pull that off, why don't they keep doing it once humans attack them? Because it's all bullshit. The asteroid was an accident at best.
Yep. The brain-eating bugs are the good guys. Humans are the bad guys. I guarantee he's gonna go the same route with the Imperium.
There you go.
I mean, the humans are the bad guys. The fuck?
No, just we start interjecting because I'm gonna make it clear. In this video, he does not say the bugs are the bad guy. I mean, he doesn't say the bugs are the good guys. He didn't say that once, right? He said he was trying to solely make a point that the humans within the film tricked their people into fighting a bullshit war. Not the bugs are in the good, or the bugs are in the bad. That's not the point of morality. Can you take Sophie out of here?
Bro, I'm gonna race against time. This motherfucker's fine.
He doesn't like you at all. He hates you so much.
That was I think that was the point he was trying to make.
Imperium objectively being bad because they do bad things, and I already know where this argument is going. I already know. I haven't watched this video. I haven't gotten this far. I watched the first minute or so. But I already know that's where he's going with it. And when you look at it, if you were in the 40k sitting, which arguably
Oh, Brian, you want to parlay? You want to parlay if he actually does call the bugs?
Nah.
You wanna
Nah,
parlay on it? Sure. Not even a flex play.
nah,
All
bro.
right. What do you think is going to be his next 3 points?
Hassan.
nobody
Power
wants
play?
to be in the 40k
Nah,
setting.
nah,
it's just
no.
a badass
But,
setting. But if you live there,
I don't know
it
what
would
his next
probably
3 points are gonna
really,
be,
really
honestly.
suck.
Oh, bloody hell.
And this is the other argument that all
I just spilled a cup of water on
Bro.
my electrical cord.
Bro's not ready to record today.
No, it's that I got handed a phone that fell in the toilet, and I thought I could fix it
Yeah.
while recording, and then my cup of water spilt in.
it always comes up about, oh, the Imperium's fascist. The Imperiums are the bad guys, obviously. Yeah, but who are you going to side with? You gonna side with the
With whatever the fuck my race is.
genetic super soldiers that
Yeah, that's kind of his point, that you would side with the humans realistically. Like if you were dropped in the setting.
Hmm.
would happily rip your face off and turn it into a lampshade? What about the communism fish? Oh yeah, they probably would side with the communism fish. You know, in fact, I know because I've seen that same argument about how the Tau are actually the good guys in the setting.
But
I just
they
want to say,
are.
I just want to, yeah, I was going to say the Tau were framed as the good guys when they first came out, and then people didn't like that because it ruined the grim darkness, and so they gave them like weird mind control shit, or they made it more of like a mystery. Are they good?
And then even then, like when they use their mind control, it's like to figure out intel on how they can be better people or understand cultures. So I'm just saying, they are good guys. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't think communism has nothing to do with it. I think it's more of they're morally just.
Yeah, no,
Like-
it actually has nothing to do with communists. It's just that they feel a need to be empathetic to other races.
That's it.
Let's see. We got the Eldar, the elf
Oh,
supremacists.
fuck me, I'm getting a leg cramp.
Everything bad.
You've
It's
got
like-
literal planet-eating bugs, which it's going to be interesting to see if this guy does the whole. Actually, the Tyranids are representative of Jewish people, just like orcs are representative of black people. It's going to be. I guarantee it's probably.
What is he yapping about? Like, I'm in pain, and I'm listening to him bring up the Tyranids being Jews? What? This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Oh, he's talking about how D&D fans, D&D 5e said orcs were at least a representation of black people because they're aggressive and they're like orcs were seemingly uncultured. Historically, though, I will say historically, as a black man, there's one thing I know. I'm not sure. I don't agree with this about D&D 5e orcs, right? I don't agree with this.
Yeah,
about
bro,
D&D
we all know
5e.
they're Mexican. Haven't you seen the new arts?
The art, yeah. But I do know this. A lot of writers back in the day, when they were doing their fantasy shit, they would put certain races as like orcs, goblins, and dwarves and shit. They would like purposely do that.
Yeah,
What's the nickname
nobody
they
could
do?
be. I was saying, I was just about to bring up RL crap. Like, no one could be like him, who was so real about it and just called them what they were, demigods. Come on, guys, we all know that. No.
Like,
So
let's
fucking
not
crazy.
let's not act like this is like unspoken.
It's probably going to come up. I'm waiting for it.
I mean,
Who are you going to side with? Oh, what about the hyper-violent space fungus? You're going to side with them?
okay, but why would I side with
Okay,
the faction
I
that has like Marines that actively like kill a bunch of us? I don't like that he's disregarding that. Like at least bring up the point that like your faction also kills a lot of innocent.
His point is, as a human, you would side with human, which is why I asked you that lead question because I actually wanted you to think on it. Like, what faction would you join? Unironically, if you were put into the world as yourself.
Low key I don't think I would fall to chaos. Maybe Zinch, and I only say that because he's such an obscure ass fucking chaos god that I feel like you can fall into him on accident. But like,
If you want knowledge of how to get back to the real world, it'd be like you're fucked.
yeah, no, that's dead ass how it would work. Like, if I'm curious and like try to discover how I got here, Zinch. If I actively try to pursue knowledge for too long, Zinch. I think like one of them is like the knowledge of not knowing knowledge, like being the knowledge of self-awareness of not knowing about knowledge. It's like he's so fucking stupid. Like I don't not stupid as in like it doesn't make sense, but it's like you can fault him for dumbass reasons, and I don't like that.
No,
I feel like
true.
if you're a chaos god,
That's
you
real.
need to have strict regulations on how you fall to them. I don't like that Zinch like is the only outlier.
Me personally,
Mhm.
I would do the Necrons, even though they don't fuck with humans. But I wouldn't mind being part of a Necron group, like little Necron gangles, or Voltaire, or Eldar.
Fuck y'all. The Dark Elder.
No, just normal Eldar.
I would Loki, that might be one of the few human towels, and that's not even because of the communism. Because like he made me think about it, and I was like, no, realistically, like they probably would be really chill. Like they probably would not draft me in a war if I didn't want to fight.
That is real. And remember, I think in lore, the humans that fight for the Tau, they fight with the Tau because they really do fucking believe in what they're selling.
Yeah, no, because like I'm a very empathetic person. I would believe in the towel. Like yeah, let's stop all fighting together and work together. Like
And it's not no Imperium propaganda shit. Like they were raised to believe that. It's the equivalent of someone that like it's the
seeing through
equivalent of someone
actions.
that was like that became a Catholic as like an adult and was like, no, I believe this. And a person who was just born into it. Like, in my personal opinion, the person who switched to being a Catholic, probably faith would be stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they had all the life experience to then make that decision. And like, this is my way. While the person who's just born into it, this is like the only way they knew.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah. I don't think it's that case
You're
for like all people who were born, because I
No,
met some
yeah.
extremists, like radicals, not radicals, but like
No,
zealots.
I don't think it's for all, but if we were to average it out, maybe.
Mhm,
You know?
mhm, mhm. All right, let's listen
and
to the men talk.
aside with the humans. And the only people that don't, that constantly bitch about it, are the fucking leftoid bread tuber Reddit shit tier fucking
He
whatever
got
you
me.
wanna
I'm
call
on
them.
Reddit.
Or as you know, they're colloquially known as Wokehammer.
What
Although
the
they have
fuck did
sort
you
of
call
died
me?
off, it seems. Either that or they've all retreated into their echo chambers of
I
happiness.
use Ask Reddit once.
But it's
It fails,
always
but
the
I tried.
same type of people. They cannot just enjoy a setting for what it is. It has to match their worldview. It has to match their politics. It has to match whatever their beliefs are in order for them to enjoy it. And then, once it finally does, and the setting turns to shit, and everything along with it, then they move on to something else. That's what they do. That is what they do. They can't enjoy it. They can't enjoy it.
Okay,
You know what's a fun fact?
okay. I don't want to say he's right. I like because it's not in the gaming sphere. I've seen this, but I did see this in the political scale, where I've seen people moving to states. Like it's an actual thing. Like where certain people will move to states to slowly try to pass laws that are in favor of their current state. So I have seen. I know that happens in states. I do not know if it happens in the gaming sphere.
I'm vastly. I don't agree with that at all.
Oh well, I'm just saying because people have admitted to it. Like,
I think that's actually a form of cultural appropriation. I remember I had this discussion with Strixia.
Mhm.
Now I haven't seen this in the gaming sphere at all. I'm gonna say, I don't think leftists kind of co-op settings
I
and
don't
then
think they would survive
like,
in the gaming sphere. like
like
in the long run.
I've never seen that. Plus, let's not act like Warhammer didn't hit a record profit. You know Warhammer's in the positive, right?
Oh, that's
When
good.
it comes to finances.
Good for them.
But you know how fucking crazy that is? Like there is companies that has not been in the positive for decades. And is being held up by their parent company. No, not Warhammer. They can hold their own in the game of capitalism. So whatever leftist bullshit they attending to, I think it's doing them good.
Oh, did you see the person? A completely side topic, but you see the like after the insurance guy got capped. Another insurance company decided not to put not to make it so you can only get a certain amount of anesthesia.
Yeah. I did see it.
You know, I seen that and I was
Gun
like,
problems can fix healthcare. That's been my favorite comment.
yeah, no, but I've never seen it in the game
about
in the
it
gaming
and
sphere.
talking
I
about
have
how
seen what
bad
he's talking
it
about
is.
though in like different
or arguing
different
with
spheres.
people that like
Yeah,
it
in different fears.
and telling them how bad it is. And that's the same exact vibe that I'm getting from this video, and I bet you, I hope I'm wrong.
Any false flag operation at
Ooh,
worst that
wait,
got blamed on
I
the
have
hogs
seen
to
it-
keep the war machine and thus the military industrial
But
complex
not
occupied. In the
leftist,
end,
not
however,
leftist. It was old Gen Victoria people who didn't play the new Gen Victoria got on the Reddit and complained about the newest update, 1.8.3, and no 0.4, and they complained about it,
Oh.
and the game developers saw it, and they're now changing it to be more to Victoria 2 players, when that's not their audience. But like, cause there's more of them. I was like, I just clicked because I seen it today. It just happened
Okay.
today.
Now the question would be, if the Victoria players, if those Victoria 2 players start playing Victoria 3 and actually stay in, then it kind of invalidates his argument. Because then it's not the situation he's talking about. Because he's talking about they just move on.
You're right. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that they're complaining, it means that they probably want the game to be like to their liking, so they can stay.
Yeah, exactly.
My whole floor is
All
red as
humans
fuck.
accomplish is getting a bunch of soldiers murdered.
Cleo
By
is
the end
not
of the movie,
amused.
we see literal child soldiers deployed as the Terran Federation is running out of regular troops. And it's not like the bugs are a threat to humanity. They aren't like the the Tyranids, actively trying to eat humanity. The bugs are on the other side of the
Herder.
galaxy
StarCraft
and generally
reference.
don't bother you unless you bother them first, which humans did by settling on the bugs' home planet. During the closing scene of the Starship Troopers movie, the soldiers capture a brain bug, the bug's equivalent of a command and control vehicle, basically. In this scene, Neil Patrick Harris reads the brain bug's emotions and loudly proclaims it's afraid to the soldiers around him. After which,
Based.
everyone erupts in cheers, and the whole scene is played off seemingly as the glorious ending of a righteous military campaign. Except it's not. And the movie goes to great lengths showing you why in the 2 hours preceding this scene. First off, as I've said, it was the humans who attacked first. The bugs did not start
Okay,
this conflict.
I'm
They
not
were
watching
attacked
this
based on
shit to
false
listen to
pretenses,
this
and they
moron
decimated the
prattle
humans for
on
it.
about
I mean, if
fucking
the literal
Starship
child soldiers
Troopers.
by the end
I'm
aren't
not.
complicated enough, I
What
don't know
the
what to tell you.
fuck?
How
Hundreds of
long
thousands
is
of
he gonna
human
be
deaths
doing
for
this?
no reason. The
Oh
end
my
scene with the
God.
brain bug is basically one massive
Nope,
coke
there's
by
the
the Terran
Nazi.
Federation.
Okay.
The director even
I feel
added
like
a
this
nice
is
little
really
touch
good
when the bug starts
context
jittering
because
out of
what
fear.
happens in Star Troopers feels like something that can actually happen in 40K. You know what I'm saying? Like the the Imperium striking first on some aliens.
No, it has happened. We know it's happened because
Oh,
and
okay,
it was
go ahead.
on
Go
on
ahead. Talk
humans.
your shit.
What do you, well, on the humans, because you know there are aliens that look like humans, but they're not technically humans. Anyway, all that story. I don't know if it's still canon or not, but there's another Imperium next to our Imperium, but it was like they had similar crystals to ours. No God Emperor, of course, but they had similar tech crystals than us. The only difference was like they weren't as advanced, they weren't as complete, but they were just a weaker Imperium for all that matters. But they would have cut up if left alone. And like instead of leaving them alone, the God Emperor just like preemptively attacked them and then like captured them, taking or destroying their tech crystals, just so that their existence wasn't a threat in the future. Like we know they've done this because they preemptively get rid of problems that could affect them in the future. I'm just saying, like.
So would you say he's skipping a vital part of the video?
Yeah, but like again, I don't know if my story's even canon anymore.
Okay.
like-
So
Soldiers
10
quickly
minutes
back
in,
away
he
from
starts
it.
talking
This is
about
not a
40K.
victory.
I'm sure there's
Captured
more
what is
stories
basically
about
a
it.
single command and control vehicle.
Actually,
at the end
yeah,
of the
that
campaign
follows the
that
same
cost the lives of
pattern.
hundreds
Yeah, I
of
mean,
thousands
yeah.
of
It's
soldiers.
kinda the
It's like
setting,
when
yeah.
other
Isn't
Federation
like the
Russian
Great
war
Crusader?
exhibits
I mean,
capture
like
Abrams on Red Square.
40K's
Yeah, you got
Crusader,
that one,
whatever, like
congrats,
them
but you
preemptively
also lost
attacking a
more
bunch of Xenos.
That reference makes sense when you realize that 99% of this guy's content is about Ukraine and Russia. I'm just saying.
What the
I
fuck?
I had to look. I looked through every single one of his
Oh, you mean
videos,
okay? I thought you meant
going
this
all the
video.
way
I
back
was, like,
2
confused.
years. And this is the first 40K video that he's ever made. And it's from a leftist perspective because he is a leftist content creator.
I don't think
Than
this
18,000
matters
pieces of heavy
for his
equipment in Ukraine, and
perspective.
it's just a visually confirmed losses, not to mention your
Told you.
casualties.
I think
Anyway,
this is
the
a
Starship Troopers
perspective.
movie is very clear about it being a satire. The discourse that erupted around it, however, was truly mind-boggling. On one side, you had people with a reasonable take. Everything that happened to humans is basically their fault. The war with the bugs was completely unnecessary, and the Terran Federation is a crazy, jingoistic fascist empire. I mean, the director put Neil Patrick Harris in a literal SS uniform. The message is very clear. Also, the brain bug scene is followed up by a propaganda video in which people gleefully tortured the brain bug, so there's that too. But some disagreed with this assessment.
Poor
Although people
Base.
legitimately did not understand how anyone could
Poor.
take the side of the
That was
bugs,
like a giant
empathize with the bugs
fucking
even,
tick.
when all the Terran Federation characters are attractive and
Doesn't
the
matter,
bugs
it
are
looks
disgusting.
scary.
And I mean, that's the whole point. The way you instinctively feel about the bugs is how a white supremacist feels about blacks, or how a
Oh my
Nazi feels
God.
about Jews.
Oh,
Damn,
there it is.
you said
There
it looked
it
like a
is.
tick.
If you don't
How do you
like the
feel?
bugs, you're a racist that hates black people and Jewish people.
Okay, here I when I first listened to this video, I was like, he completely missed the point. Because would you like me to replay it so we can scan what he said, or did you hear what he said and understand it?
No, replay it.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
On creative action. No, I'm
How anyone could take the side of the bugs, empathize with the bugs even, when all the Terran Federation
Uncreative action.
characters are attractive and the bugs are disgusting. And I mean, that's the whole point. The way you instinctively feel about the bugs is how a white supremacist feels about blacks, or how
Oh
a
my
Nazi feels
God.
about Jews.
Oh, there it is. There it is. If you don't like the bugs, you're a racist that hates black people and Jewish people. How the fuck? How can you people that listen to this content
Whoa, you people.
si-
So now, what did he say? Well, what did he say? What did you hear him say?
He said it's how we're meant to see it. He's not calling anyone racist, from what I'm
Yeah.
from what I'm
I was
hearing, you know.
just about to say that. I knew I wasn't fucking tripping, right? He wasn't calling nobody racist.
He's hearing
he-
Pineapple, but he's not listening. You know?
Listen, oh, were you silenced? Or were you silenced?
We're an hour in and we're only halfway through the video.
Were you silenced? Or were you silent?
Mm,
Girl. But no, for real. This is how you feel. And what he's talking about right now, it's prejudice. He's not talking about the action of actually being racist. He's talking about prejudice. Which, by the way, guys, for you white guys out there, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit prejudiced. Be comfortable being a little bit prejudiced. Use it to protect yourself. Little, nigga. Don't overdo it. Then you're heading into racism.
side with this? How can you associate yourselves with this shit? How? How? Why the fuck would you want to do that? Why? Oh my god. This dude literally people and black guys. That is incredibly insulting to Jews and black people. But somehow
Why? Senpai? You care about me? Watashi, wasta?
they
Udai-sama,
justify it
samura
and
banda.
moralize it and keep
That has to be
saying
racist.
shit like this. It's fucking awful. It's so bad. It's so bad.
We
And
need a
I
mop
have
after this.
seen this happen multiple times. Where
That's
even
getting
in
sticky.
40K, people
No,
were
no,
comparing
I don't
the
like seeing my
fucking
floor wet.
Tyranids to
It
Jewish
annoys me.
people and the orcs to black people. It happened to D&D where they were
Okay,
saying,
but why
"Nope,
did you pause
you
it in this
can't have
image? I don't like
orcs
this bug
be
looking at me.
bad because they're obviously a stand-in for black
Yeah,
people."
that propaganda's working on me.
By the way, I just want to say he referenced that they made orcs not bad anymore, like not automatically evil. But he referenced it. He said it's indicative. Like, no, I'm sorry. People said orcs were black people, therefore they didn't make orcs evil no more. I just want to make this clear. They didn't make orcs evil no more because number one, are you here?
I'm listening.
Number one, from last time I checked, no one played orcs as just evil. They gave orcs personalities. And the game needed to reflect the interpretation of what the players have. Because if you don't reflect the interpretation, it starts to become outdated. Even though D&D 5e is a game that's based off of headcanon, damn near, right? You make your own lore. It still needs to follow track. It's
Mhm.
kind of why Artificer became a thing. It was first like a theory, I think, right? It was like in PTU or something.
I cannot tell you off the top of my memory, brother.
It was a playtest thing. I know that. They didn't make orcs have actual personalities because they represented black people. They did that because orcs already had personalities.
Why? How do you even get to this mentality where you're screeching at other people for being racist when you're being incredibly fucking racist?
Would you like me to skip this rant because it has to do like the ground that he's arguing on is faulty? You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't even understand what the nigga said.
I mean,
Or would
up
you
to
like
you.
me to just keep going?
Up to you. I don't really
No,
mind.
I'll keep going.
But because it's done from, the moral high horse. Oh no, I'm right, you're wrong. No. Get the fuck out of
I
here.
mean, isn't that what you're doing, dog?
Revolting freaks to be crushed under their boots. Not coincidentally, this is often how Jews were depicted by Nazi propaganda. Disgusting
No, bro.
insects to be purged from the face of Earth. The movie essentially challenges you to take the side of the group you were conditioned to hate. And oh boy, did many people fail this test. The discourse essentially became an indicator of who would fall for Nazi propaganda, where all the Aryan Germans are
Oh,
depicted as
man.
tall, strong, and beautiful, and all the supposed subhumans as revolting freaks. With that, Starship Troopers gave us a very important revelation about the importance of
Oh,
aesthetics.
I get it
An
now.
otherwise horrible-
Because if your entire worldview revolves around everyone else is a Nazi except for me, now it makes sense.
That's not what he's saying.
You don't have to do that. Nazis were the bad guys. There you go.
I-
That's it.
Oh wow!
don't have-
What a great way to
have
explain the
this
entirety of World War II.
perception That somehow the Third Reich has migrated into modern day times and they're living in everybody's walls. That shit needs to fucking stop.
faction is depicted as badass and handsome in an IP.
Brother, you act like we don't have Nazis. Like we don't have like internet Nazis.
Yeah, didn't we get like a bunch of New Yorkers like
No,
walking down the
not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. You're gonna hear. You're gonna hear. That is your cue.
Some people will start idolizing them and co-opt their visuals, no matter how monstrous the faction is or how much satire you heap on. And this brings us to Warhammer 40k. Let's consider its opening paragraphs. It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth.
This
He
is
the
such
master of
shit.
mankind by the will of the gods and the master of a million worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, riding invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day so that he may never truly die. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds, but for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat from aliens, heretics, mutants, and worse. To be
Oh,
a
so
man in
you
such
mean
time
humanity
to be one
is the
amongst
good guy?
untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest
That's not what he fucking said, but okay.
That's crazy how you interpret that.
and most bloody regime imaginable.
least in the
These are
setting?
tales of those times.
Oh, I
Forget
mean,
the
at
power
least
of
he defended
technology and
himself in there a
science,
little
for
bit.
so much has been
Oh.
forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding.
But
for in
no,
a grim,
no,
dark future,
I already know.
there is only
These people would rather that there's a story where the fucking. And this is why they're always fucking like chaos players and shit, or Tau players. Because they would be perfectly happy for humanity to lose in the setting. That they would. It's the same argument that it has come up in Trench Crusade, right? Oh, the hyper religious people are the bad guys. The literal demons from hell are the good guys. It's the same fucking argument every single fucking time.
I feel like, okay, even if I engage in the position that he's having right now, right? I really don't want to because I want to engage in something I think is a little bit more important. Is that people like this is the taking the fun out of gray storytelling. He's actively demonizing people who say, "I rather chaos take over," or "I rather the demons in Dreams Crusade take over," because his morals don't align with those people. And this is just an aspect of nuanced storytelling. Does that you feel me, Crown?
I feel you, my brother. I feel you. I'm spraying shit in the background right now, so I didn't think you guys want to hear that.
See, Brother Crown feels me. Brother Crown feels me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Warm hands touch your body. Getting lost in the river of spray. Won't you leave me to die alone when the water has missed?
Mm.
Do you get it? Nuanced storytelling. It's like a flower, and we water it with our minds, and it grows up and down our body, up our spines, our opinions attach. Coming off this fruit, like coming off this plant like fruit. This fruit contains seeds of ideas. Do you feel me, brother?
I feel you, brother.
Do you feel me?
Okay, we're not doing this.
I can't hear you. Do you feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
war. There is no peace among the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter and the laughter of thirsting gods. The 40k universe is a rough place. It's basically war and suffering turned up to a ridiculous level, and it kinda works. Warhammer 40k manages to straddle
No, it
the line
doesn't
between epic and
kinda
silly,
work.
nailing
It
the perfect
works.
ratio of the two. And this works really
Because
well
that's
for
the
the board game.
setting.
You both bring out your armies you spent 200 plus hours painting, one of you fields Chaos Marines, the other Astra Militarum, and you duke it out in this silly but epic setting, having lots of fun in the process. This over-the-top horrifying universe is a great niche for tabletop games played by nerds, including yours truly.
What the
But what if you want to
Sigma?
make a universally appealing AAA video game?
Do you think, dude? Do you think in Warhammer Fantasies they say what the Sigmar? What the Sigmar?
Nah, bro. Do you think they say in Horus's name?
What the Emperor?
By the Emperor, what are you wearing?
Um, actually,
Yeah, bro. God has
Uh,
punished me today for talking all that shit, bro. All the bad things that are happening all at once.
can I get a, can I get a triple cornstarch hold the pickle? No bun, just cornstarch. Would you have fries with that? Yes, please. And a shake. What the Sigmar?
Video game. How do you implement this idea that everything in the grimdark future is horrible, the soldiers are brainwashed drones dying for nothing, and that the wars you fight are completely
They're not brainwashed. That right there tells me he knows nothing about
Okay, let's go back. Let's listen, brother, not with our ears but our hearts, so we can understand.
this idea that everything in the grimdark future is horrible, the soldiers are brainwashed drones dying for nothing, and that the wars you fight are completely
They're not brainwashed. That right there tells me he knows nothing about 40k. They're not fucking brainwashed drones.
He sounds so angry, like if he's part of the Imperium.
So now, did you hear what he said? Dude, what do you interpret brainwash as?
Propaganda, brother. Am I muted? No, I'm not.
No, you're not muted. No, you're not muted.
I interpret
I'm
propaganda, brother.
You interpret as propaganda?
Yeah, because you got to think about it in the context. He's explaining
What if I
it.
told you there is no
Oh, wait. I need to get copy. I need to get copy free. Let me see. Copyright free. See?
Sake,
You gotta get copyright
I'm
free.
looking for a
Oh,
new
look,
charger,
I
and I keep
I say
fighting
this.
just fucking the new iPhone chargers.
this.
What about the old ones,
Okay.
brother?
Okay.
Why are you playing kawaii music?
Well, hold on. No. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Now listen, brothers and sisters,
Okay, this feels racial.
from the front to the back. I need you to hear what this brother's saying.
Definitely racial.
Something is happening tonight. This nigga's wrong. You heard it right. This nigga's wrong. There's no need to fight. He got his ponytail. Maybe just a little too tight. But this nigga's super wrong. Super wrong. Crowd hit it.
Yes. He's wrong.
Yes?
Super wrong. Super.
Continue.
You're an asshole.
Super wrong.
Super wrong. This is super wrong. Yeah. He probably likes lolly porn too. No. What is that? Is that not where we were going? I lost the mojo.
Reel it in, brother. Reel it in.
Drones
Reel
fighting
it
for nothing.
in, nigga.
That right there invalidates any and every point that this motherfucker is gonna make in this video.
Dude,
All of it.
my avatar
Null
is like
and void.
tweaking this whole video.
He knows nothing about it. He is confidently wrong and spouting his opinions for other people that are confidently wrong.
hopeless, and all of you are essentially
He
doomed.
was
How do you make
confidently
an
wrong.
enjoyable AAA game around these ideas? Games were chopped off long and hard and decided
Confidently wrong, looking at other people confidently wrong in the classroom. Same dad?
that they'll just kind of forget about most of the grimdark stuff. The Space Marine games, while containing hints of the absurdity of the Imperium, are for the most part made
What?
to make the player feel like a cool, epic, badass war hero soldier mowing down thousands of enemies without breaking a sweat. And with that, games work
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Whoa.
I'm gonna scream. This guy is so wrong. He's so wrong.
Me so horny.
He's so wrong. He is 100% wrong. He's wrong. That's it. That's the video. He's
Remember-
wrong.
Me
That's all there is to it.
Me
I like, instead of
The only
explaining
reason
his
you-
point, he's just
Do I
yelling
need to
he's
listen
wrong.
to 11 more minutes of this?
Only reason
Knowing
you have
he's wrong?
cornrow
I
is
mean, I'm
'cause
gonna
you
do
got
it
a
for the sake
brother
of this
in your
video,
arm.
but he's wrong.
No brother, no
He's
cornrow.
absolutely wrong.
Bro,
He's wrong.
my arm, no brother on your arm.
Everything he just said is wrong. He's not right at all.
At least I know how to cook
It's
chicken.
just not. For
I know how to cook
anybody,
chicken.
anybody,
I can
Oh yeah,
cook
we're not
meat.
gonna be able
Woo.
that
to
has been in
record
this
rivals
hobby
tonight.
for longer than the 30 minutes it took him
Like
to
I'm
read
looking
a
at
wiki
the
article,
looking at the time in
or
the
a Reddit
YouTube video,
post.
and I'm looking at the time in our
you would
on
know
the clock.
he's
I'm like,
wrong.
oh yeah, no.
Why would you agree with this? And there are people in the
Okay,
comments
but
that
if
are
you're
like,
just gonna
yeah,
keep
this is
repeating he's
correct.
wrong,
This
at
is
least
a- this
repeat
is a
your
good
opinion
thing.
correctly. Like
No,
verb.
he's wrong. He's-
Dude, you know what this remind me of? You know what this remind me of? It's like what's the nigga that live in the X Mansion, the crippled dude? Dr. Xavier. Professor Xavier.
Crippled.
Dude,
I think it's a slur now.
Yeah, I think this is what it sounds like when he tries to invade your mind, tries to implant a thought into your mind. Like has to be what it sounds like. You're wrong.
I mean, if we're
You're
gonna
wrong.
compare him to the Xavier, then I think my lolly statement might be true because we all know that Xavier actually got it with a minor,
What?
or depending on the
Yes.
continuity, he actually groomed a minor until they were an adult and then started dating them.
I just call that W tactics.
You heard it here first, guys. Pineapple Gender Yo believes that you can groom children.
I can't.
Workshop has made the biggest mistake possible when it comes to depicting fascists. They made them
Oh,
appear cool and
man.
badass.
Group is bad,
And
by the way.
yes,
I wanna
space
make that
Marines
clear,
are
group is bad.
fascists. They're
Oh,
turbo
God.
space Nazis who will turn you into minced meat if you say something they deem heretical.
wrong.
Atrocities, purges, and genocides are just par for the course for
I mean,
us.
I've-
If you
Are they not space? I thought that was.
I
like
wouldn't
the
call them maybe
ultimate-
Nazis, you know.
Well, not Nazis. I would say they're space Nazis.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
there's
say space
xenophobes.
Nazis.
There's a
Y-
difference.
Yeah, I was about to say it's important. Like they're xenophobic. That's why I would call them space Nazis, right? 'Cause they're not racist against humans. They're racist against every other race. The only ones that aren't racist are like the rogue traders, the the Inquisitors that work with Xenos,
hmm
and thank you. And I don't remember what you got any specific one. Oh, Gilliman. Gilliman isn't racist.
hmm
But I don't know anyone else. I don't know anywhere else.
I know people say the Salamanders would like, although they're the nicest, they'll like still kill Xeno children. But I don't think I've ever seen an actual written rendition of that. So I'll have to look into that.
So okay.
You know, but yeah, they're definitely xenophobes. I wouldn't call them Nazis because that would mean they're.
I'm pretty sure in canon, Blood Angels worked with Necrons to fight back a thing, but the Lord and niggas didn't like that. So not really.
This is-
sure
okay,
about
this
it.
is comedy at
mowing
this
down
point.
10,000 civilians because there
I
might be
would say
heretics among
they're
them,
giving
so be it.
space Nazi
You're murdering
definitely.
women and children without any second thought or remorse because you are a mindless drone bred for combat, and that's just
The question is the select few we mentioned. Do we not? Does that make them any less space Nazis?
Maybe if they
Because
maybe if they
then
like
it's like-
realize that the Imperium was wrong, but like and then I would say no, but like they're kind of aware. They're just doing it out of necessity, not because they want to. Maybe the Rogue Traders not. Actually, I'll give them. I'll say they get the free pass because it's a case by case situation
case
for
by
them.
case basis.
Because some of them do just be having Xenos in their crew, like be just normal ass
because
people.
because when my thought process is does the few outweigh the many type shit.
hmm
Like if I roll with the group of racists, but I'm not racist.
And
Are we
low-key,
any
even-
less racist?
I'll say low key, and even then it's like subjective because like in terms of like what they consider human, because they've incorporated other like Xenos into the Imperium. It's just like gotta like look the part, Loki. You either gotta be like humanoid. Like honestly, the Eldar could probably be part of the Imperium if they weren't like on some tweaker shit. Like on both sides, I want to specify that. Like if they meant like before like the Crusade.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like the Dark Eldar or the Elder specifically.
Like the Elder specifically, because like the Elder specifically, like could probably be part of the Imperium if they met, like if they both met before they reached their tweakage stage. Because right now, like I don't think the Empire's incorporating any Xeno.
No,
Unless,
not at all.
yeah, no, but like back in the day, that was something they would just do. Like if you looked humanoid enough and like were useful, they were like, fuck it, you know. Like, that's how Mars got fucking incorporated. They're like, it's not worth fighting them. Like fuck it, let's just give them the Treaty of Mars. Like it's not fucking worth it.
That's where all the weapons come from. We need guns, type shit.
Yeah, like Second Imperium was just because like they were too big. Like fuck it. Like incorporating them would take way too much time. So they're like, fuck it, just kill them all. Just steal their shit.
What it's like to live under
Oh, my bad.
coolest and
No,
most
good.
bloody regime imaginable.
I'm gonna
If you doubt
tune
me,
out.
I invite
I
you to check
can't.
out the
Hey,
episode
shut the
I
fuck
did
up!
on Ghosts from
Trying to
Hammer
watch
and
the
Bolter
video.
series,
Oh
where we
my
are
God.
the scene of a purged Forge World.
Oh, he
No,
watched
it's not
Hammer and
still
Bolter
the second
episode.
episode.
Okay, cool.
Craft World. That's a giant space habitat, basically, where the Eldari, the space elves, live. Home to millions at minimum. Well, the noble Ultramarines
Oh my
massacred
God.
the
At least
entire
the
Forge
editing
world,
is good.
murdering untold thousands of men, women, and children. Because they were
Bro
Xenos,
gave out
therefore
his first
degenerate,
compliment.
therefore worthy
He
of
up on
death.
game.
Shout out to Purity Seal for this lore tip, by the way. You can find his channel under @thepurityseal. In popular first-person shooters, however, such things
Jesus
cannot
Christ.
be depicted because your game would be banned worldwide. A Warhammer 40k shooter game true to the lore would be a war crime simulator.
I actually think this video essay is like
And it would just be weird
unironically
playing as a
kind of
psycho-
good. Mainly because all he's saying is it's hard to make a good Warhammer 40k game because you can't put the atrocities that they commit in the game.
Still crazy
know what
they
I'm
let
saying?
this mission
Sick
happen
murderous
in the
maniac
game.
committing crimes against humanity for 8 hours without any
Oh, yeah.
self-awareness or remorse.
He knows nothing about the setting.
That would be
He-
incorrect
He knows
from what he's told
absolutely
us
nothing
about the
the
setting.
setting.
I would
It's-
argue
it-
you know
I
less
can't
about
even
the setting
laugh
than he
anymore.
does.
He
You've never laughed once in the
has
video.
been non-stop wrong about
Didn't
the
laugh at
40K
Warhammer
setting
jokes. Must
for
not
the
be a
last
real
2
fan.
minutes.
No, because he says I can't laugh about it anymore. No, well, you haven't laughed
I
once,
can't-
motherfucker.
I-
So shut the fuck up. Like he's annoying me.
Hey.
I'm low key getting immersed in
I'm
the video he's
literally
reacting
at a
to,
loss
not
for
him.
words
Like,
because everything
It's like
I'm listening
it's
to
like
right
the JoJo
now
fans that are art stuck in 2018.
incorrect to the nth degree. That's why I said I can't even laugh about it. Yeah, I'm laughing because this idiot has no idea what he's talking about,
uh-huh.
and he's putting it out there as a statement of fact.
I'm laughing
it's-
because
It's
doesn't know
bad.
what he's talking
It's really
about.
bad. This is not good.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like super fun. And wait, I'm sorry. This video is for people 13 and above. Who let these children in here? But I love playing as an unrepentant murderer psycho. Yeah, try playing Mass Effect as a renegade. Don't believe me? Apparently, according to Mass Effect player stats,
Oh, God.
92% of players played as Paragon and only 8% as renegade. Most people just don't want to be an asshole, not even in video games.
By saying that, he's implying that there is no good that the Space Marines do at all whatsoever.
No, he's not. That's not what the
I-
fuck he's saying.
That's a false equivalency.
now you're getting yes.
That's all
Let it
this
run
guy
through you.
has done is whataboutisms, false equivalencies. It's like this whole video essay is shit.
Games. But even if a Warhammer shooter was true to form and the player was made to feel like a disposable cog in a purposeless murder machine tasked with the occasional genocide, there are people who would love that and would absolutely play that game. I get that. But if you're making a game, you want to appeal to the widest audience possible, not just to people on terror watch
Yawning
lists.
fuck.
In Space Marine 2, the latest Warhammer 40k
Run that nigga yawning
That's
fuck nigga.
incredibly insulting. But okay, go off, King.
game ended up doing the former, choosing appeal over what I would call honesty about its universe. You're not a mindless, psychotic drone killing in the name
Go
of a
off,
doomed
girl.
fascist
Go
empire,
off,
but a
sis.
noble, heroic warrior protecting your home from freaks and degenerates. The overt satire
That's
is
true.
basically gone because it had to be. There are allusions to the Imperium being bad, but not nearly overt enough. A Warhammer 40
It is incredibly overt. The Imperium does bad things in order to exist. That's it. That's the setting.
This,
But these
this
people
nigga saying
change
in
this
the
shit. He
game,
literally said he
the
wants to
nigga's
change
literally
it.
saying in the game
a true to form would be like a version of Modern Warfare where every second mission
they
is no
haven't
Russian,
done
only even
anything
more bloody
bad
and deranged.
because they
But
need
if
to
anyone
focus
released
on
a game
gameplay.
like that, most
Wait,
countries wouldn't even let them
this
publish it.
nigga's
Keep in mind,
lost,
by the way,
low-key.
I
How
do
much
like
more of this
Space Marine
garbage
2,
show I have
and
to
I do think
listen
it's a
to?
good game.
None.
Just before
None,
I
really.
start
You're
saying
subjecting
that
yourself
it's
to
bad,
this.
actually.
Funny enough.
I agree, it's a good game. It's cool and epic, and I like it. But there are overarching
Okay,
issues with it.
me
which
when
we're
I
currently
have
discussing. Now,
free
the reason
will.
why the Warhammer 40k books and tabletop games are allowed to get away with containing atrocities while video games aren't is because in the game you would get
I guarantee he hasn't read a single one of those books. Not one.
For
Not
someone
one.
who has like over 100
Not a
of the
single
books
one.
behind you. You know, that's
And
kind
the
of
funny
a
thing is, he
blanket
used the
statement. 'cause-
Masterworks books of the covers for Hell's Reach and for the Emperor. When I have like 3 different versions of Hell's Reach, including that one.
Uh-huh.
So he went with.
I have 3 different versions
This
of
is
Hell's
such a
Reach,
horrible selection. These are all fantastic fucking
including
books.
that one.
Well, he's not
And
calling
he's
the books
dumbing it
bad.
down to brainless murder machines.
No, he's not
40K is
calling the
nothing but
books
space
that. He's
fascists
saying that
kill
by the
everyone
books
all the time.
being books, you can get away with more
Soul Hunter,
atrocities.
yeah, maybe. But that's because it's a Night Lord's book. Horus Rising? Horus Rising is less
Come on,
about
bro. Come on, bro.
Maybe
Are
we
we? Are
don't
we?
read
mass
about-
murder.
Oh, hold on,
You
hold
gotta
on,
read
hold on.
about-
And
Are we gonna let Horus?
that
Come
is
on,
the-
come on. Don't defend Horus. Come on, brother. Don't.
You're praying that this nigga doesn't
one
go for the
book
horse
that
hype train.
manages to compress every single thing about 40K into one book. It has
Yeah, the average
everything.
Night Lord book.
And this dude is
And then I
dumbing
felt
it
like
down
his
to
skin
space
and felt bad
fascism.
about it. But
This
this is
is-
my life now.
This is so stupid. Even the examples he's using are
You ever seen
they
the
don't
clip
back
where
up
like
what he's
Speed
saying. They
closes
don't
his eyes
validate
and
him
like his head
at
tilts
all
down?
whatsoever.
Yeah,
Get
this,
the
that was me
F
like a
sounds
second
of
ago.
this. At the very
Like
least,
I
don't
just
take
I
depictions
gave
of
up.
them. You
I was
don't
like,
just
yeah.
read about,
Oh,
say,
the
Space
fucking
Marines murdering
one where
10,000
he's like,
children,
where he's
or you
like,
don't just play
bro,
with miniatures,
Speed,
open space
please let me
infection,
win.
which
I
according to the
really
lore once
need
murdered
this
10,000
win,
women and
bro.
children.
My
No, this is
mom,
Why
my
you
mom
laughing,
was
Speed?
homeless.
You are a space marine, and
And
congratulations,
Speed,
your next
Speed,
mission is to
looking
purge
down.
civilians from
He's
the
like,
10,000 where the presence of heretics is
come on,
suspected.
Speed,
Here's your
I can
chainsaw
see
and
you
Plasma Incinerator.
streaming. Why
Good
you
luck. And then you get
laughing?
dropped onto the map with a counter appearing on your screen, standing at 0 out of 10,000. Nobody would
Why did
Oh.
they do that, guys and gals? If a world has been taken over by chaos cultists, why do they go and destroy the entire planet? Can y'all answer that question? I know you can. Those of you that watch me, you know your shit. That's
You're
why I
the
love
real
y'all.
guys. You're the real gamers.
But we can't, he doesn't know about the 9 times out of 10 that fucking planet turning into a fucking demon world. I'm just saying. But he's been wrong about everything else, so I mean, why should this surprise us, right?
would want to play that game,
Don't
and those who
group
didn't
me
bother
with
to
you.
try wouldn't have fun playing it if
I
the game was
think-
even legal to
I think
distribute.
it's
Even
crazy. I think it's crazy that like America has a better return policy than like Warhammer. Does that make sense?
Explain what you mean.
No. Because us as Americans, we will do anything to get our Americans back. Type shit.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? Like if they get captured overseas or they get imprisoned overseas, like let's not forget we traded a arms dealer for a WNBA player. Like we
Just
will
because they're
do
American. And the NBA
Yeah,
player didn't even like America.
exactly just because they are American. Like that is our thing. Just because they're American. The the Empire of Man, they're not like that at fucking all. If you get captured, fuck you. Now the chapters, they might be like that. But the Empire Man, no. And that's why it interests me that they will destroy planets and forgo all hope. Like, I think I'm not sure if they're the only faction that does that, like forgo all hope or we're not getting them back shit. But I know they are the more prevalent ones.
though such a game would fit perfectly into the Warhammer 40k universe. Such is life under the cruelest and the most bloody regime imaginable in the grimdark future. And that's just what they often do to fellow humans. Sentient, non-human civilians, even if not hostile, usually just get instantly murdered or worked to death as slaves. So Games Workshop had to take a different approach with their AAA game. For the sake of broad appeal, they had to gracefully sideline the unspeakable evil and cruelty of the Imperium. You're not committing
That's right.
atrocities,
He's an idiot.
genocides, and other war crimes. Instead,
He's
you're
a
fighting
fucking
an endless
idiot.
horde of
That's true,
terrorists,
he's an
insectoid,
idiot.
space alien predators, which threaten to overwhelm everything. In contrast to the bugs in the Starship
This
Troopers
is
movie,
all
Tyranids are
wrong.
not the victims of aggression.
Well,
Their singular goal
like,
is to
his
devour
argument's
absolutely
really
everything.
simple.
They
And
are
I'm
a force of
sorry,
nature,
if you
they
think
say,
he's
and there is
right,
nothing more
You know
than
what's
I-
crazy?
It's
You-
pissing me off
you
that
know
I don't
what's
think I've
crazy?
heard a single argument from this guy. Like genuinely a good argument. Like it's all just been he's wrong and then like gives a very shallow response.
I think an argument could be made the other guy's video is a little bit too long, right? It's a little bit of a yap fest. Because it can be summarized as, hey, the grimdark lore for the Imperium specifically is too dark, so they dumbed it down in games.
Oh,
They
yeah,
dumb
yeah,
it down in the games. Like that's what it can be summed as. But the fact that he's not getting it, it's kind of like um if you did that thing, I forgot what it's fucking called, but you change up your verbiage to extend your sentence, right? And
Ah,
the person
yeah.
just doesn't understand it after that. He understands the before, He gets it in its simplest form, but he does not get it in its complex form. But it's the same thing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
So like
It's
that
like
D&D where
literally
like
the same thing.
my so that D&D where like we were in Britain, and my character backstory people said didn't make sense, and then I just made it simpler, and everyone like really loved it and was like, oh, this is a really good backstory. And when they asked me like, did I make it? I mean, did I make a new one? And I was about to say yeah. You're like, no, he just changed it so it looked dumber. And I was like, I just kind of looked at you like, bro, come on, you didn't have to say that shit.
You need to find another
That
hobby
is real.
because
It's
you're
real,
listening
nigga.
to stupid people, and you need to actually pick up a fucking book.
So your character, Titus of the Ultramarines, is doing the good thing, really. He's a protagonist. He's also a brainwashed space Nazi psychopath, prepared to commit even the most heinous atrocities without a hint of doubt, should his masters commend him. But let's not portray that, because that would be a downer for the average player.
I'm
He-
surprised the
He
player.
never played
I mean
the first one.
I'm surprised
He
the
never
first
played
guy
the first Space Marine.
No.
Holy shit!
has not brought up Bioshock.
How come?
Oh, cause like
Please indulge.
oh well if everyone's seen my Bioshock 1 playthrough. No. I was gonna say spoiler for those who have not seen a 14-year-old game. You are like a slave brainwashed to do like horrible things, but you still get the option of like killing a child for more Adam or like letting her go for less Adam. So like you could do their like he could have done there of like showing the yeah, just because players get the option to be like into Nazism does not mean you give in, because technically you do play like kind of a Nazi character. Well, maybe not in the first one, but by the third one, Bioshock Infinite or whatever it's called, you definitely are a Nazi. Like if we're being real, everyone. Like
What the fuck we get here? I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to do my research on biolore. Biolore.
have you never played
BioWare?
Bioshock Infinite?
I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm gonna
Wait,
stick
have you
with
not
that.
played Bioshock Infinite?
No, I haven't.
Bro, it is.
Should I? Should I invest?
It is. I mean, you would have to play the first and the second one to understand how peak it is, but like, trust me, it is.
Okay, I'll invest. I'm
It makes so much fucking sense. He didn't play the first one. He knows nothing about the first game. He doesn't know the story. He doesn't know what happened. He just saw something popular and decided to make a video about it. He doesn't know.
Or like us with Marvel Rivals.
This whole video makes perfect fucking sense now. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Titus is mostly portrayed
No,
himself as
no,
war hero
no.
instead. And I know that there is a bit more nuance to the story and the character, especially in light of the previous game, but that
Yo, this guy's a really
unfortunately
bad
doesn't
commentator.
feature.
Can I
Yes,
say that?
yes, it does.
Right? Do you think we're any better?
I don't know.
I
At
feel
least we've brought like new things to the topic. I'm kind of getting tired of hearing, but he's dumb or he is or he hasn't read it. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel like his video could have been summarized with like a 2-minute little video of like, oh, I watched this guy's video and I just don't feel like he's
hate
read
you,
the
nigga.
books. I was like, he could if he wants to be respectful, like if he wants to go down the he's dumb, he's uneducated, he's a leftist, like all that. I don't know. This guy feels like really dumb to me. Like not in a he's dumb as an uneducated, but like really poor at any way explanation. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to say it without being an asshole. I'm trying to
No, I
word
get you, I
myself
get you.
around TOS because they've. I don't know how they're doing it. I think we have a new director, don't
He
we?
is ignoring it.
I think we do.
He is completely ignoring
That's
it
what
to
goes
be
for in
correct
YouTube's
in his
mainframe.
video. He's completely ignoring it. He's wrong.
Okay.
He's 100% wrong. Again, still.
Man, if we had an editor, I would make them put a counter for every time he says he's wrong.
And because of this,
But we
due to
don't.
satire taking the backseat, we have
Oh my
remakes
God.
communities made to look like heroes,
Sound like-
tirelessly
sound like
fighting against a
copy his
tidal wave of
thumbnail,
freaks
but
that
I
are trying to
can't.
destroy
Good
the glorious
video.
civilization, which is
Good
exactly
video,
how,
great
say,
commentary.
white
Is that
nationalists
fucked
think of
up?
themselves, isn't
Nah,
it?
bro, you should
Oh,
do it
God.
and then give me the thumbnail because I'm just gonna use it like how you use my thumbnail.
I don't know if I can make it.
We can use the same thumbnail. I want mine.
I don't know if I can do the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, but like I
can't.
might put my own my character there so I look like that one guy.
This is
Jason
awful.
This
This is a shit video made for Reddit leftists.
He's this cool
Okay,
and
bro.
friendly guy. I believe
Why do you
Cosmonaut
keep bringing
Variety
Reddit
Hour
into
put it
this?
best
I feel
by
attacked.
paraphrasing, in the movies, Clark Kent is the mask worn by Superman.
Yeah,
But in
nigga, don't
reality,
use Reddit.
Superman is
I'ma
the
look at
mask
my
worn by
phone for
Clark
now.
Kent.
It's the
But due to
fountain
movies
of
overall
knowledge.
cultural
No
influence over
way.
comics, movie Superman becomes the cultural standard.
I can't say
Same with
anything.
Warhammer 40K.
I've been
The
fixing
ultra-popular
my
games
brother's
will be
phone
the
on the
ones
side, so
dictating
like
the popular perception, not the niche books or the tabletop game. Unsurprisingly,
No,
the
you're
far
right.
right began co-opting Warhammer 40K already a few years ago. God Emperor Trump being the most
Damn,
obvious
bitch, make it at least
example.
less
Also, God
suspicious.
Emperor
You're
Putin,
just
go
looking
figure.
down like.
God Emperor Trump was a meme because somebody made a parody of Trump as the Emperor of Mankind at a parade in I think it was Italy or France or somewhere in Europe. and that was
China.
it turned into a meme off of this big ass giant
The Ready
parade float,
crowd.
which was actually pretty fucking cool. But again, he's doing what leftists do of saying everybody that disagrees with me is a right wing Nazi.
He's
bigot,
not saying
conservatard,
that.
Whatever, right?
Hey, he
And
has
that's what
not
they
once
do.
said
That's
that.
how they maintain this moral superiority complex that this guy
I
obviously
think Bro might
has,
have an
and his
inferiority
audience,
complex.
and anybody that agrees with him is
think so?
by saying that I
Yeah, I
am
don't know.
obviously
think,
right.
I don't.
And
I think it's
everyone
because the gray
else,
hasn't
or
fully came
anyone
in
that
in his beard.
disagrees with
I
me
think once the
is
gray
wrong.
comes in, he'll look more
Therefore,
attractive and
because
he'll be
they
more
are
confident.
wrong, and because they disagree with me, they are this thing.
I think he needs to stop
And
smoking.
him saying that the right wing was trying to co-op 40K
Great with like gray beard with long hair. He
is
would look like a fucking
complete
rock
and
star.
total
It would
bullshit.
be good. It would be good. Good aesthetic.
just like people that say,
He needs
"Oh,
to
the
stop
left
smoking because
wing
I care
is
about
trying to
his health,
co-op
and I don't think
40K."
anyone should
Whatever.
smoke. But hey, that's
There
my
was a
opinion.
time
I think he's
prior
vaping.
to COVID where these
No.
arguments popped up, but they weren't
Same thing.
Which is
fucking
worse,
nuclear
yeah.
hellscapes of bad takes. Because it was mainly people that were in this niche hobby that love the setting,
Damn, I want a
right,
mini
they love the
Falcon.
books,
I might
love
get
the
I might get
games,
into
love the
bird into
tabletop,
falconry once I
and
move
people
out.
just enjoyed the
I was
fucking
thinking of
hobby.
getting,
Yeah, there were these
Want to get otter.
ideological and political discussions
Okay.
that popped up every now and again.
I
I
don't
wonder
think
like
I
who
can
But
would
now
do
it's
it,
got
but like our state doesn't allow
So
them.
fucking bad.
What?
It's so
no.
bad now.
California?
Yeah, no.
Like you can't say a single
We can't
thing
have
without
raccoons?
somebody turning
Nope.
it into some sort
Well,
of I'd pull
rocket
Reddit
launchers are
bullshit
allowed?
now.
That's kind of crazy.
And
Rocket
unfortunately,
launchers
that's
not allowed
the
either,
way the
brother.
world at this
I
point.
don't know where the fuck you heard they were.
And the fact he's bringing
They're
Trump
not?
into this argument,
No.
I mean, that tells me everything I need to know about what this guy's.
You
worldview
said that
is
5
when it comes-
times!
when it comes to politics.
Crowd.
I wouldn't have.
You wanna buy
I
a
wouldn't have
rocket
brought up
launcher?
Trump at all.
Uh,
In fact, I
No.
have no desire to bring up any sort of political faction whenever I
on
talk about
clearance.
40K because 40K
I
is
need to
just
get rid of it.
40K.
Hey, look, man, I know some people
Now,
across the border.
Fortnite
We
fans
might
of
be able to
Warhammer
get
don't
you right,
actually
mom.
play the tabletop game, so you won't be meeting them in real life. Online, though, Warhammer 40k communities are often literal cancer, with people unironically parroting the fascist propaganda of the Imperium. Burn the heretics, kill the mutants, purge the unclean. It is better to
Don't
die
let
for the
people
Emperor
enjoy
rather than to
things.
live for
Oh,
himself.
okay, Don't let
people have
Open minds
fun.
like a fortress
When I
Don't
see
do
burn
that.
the heretics, I see that more as a joke. I actually
God
wouldn't say
forbid.
that to
Here's
people.
this
Oh,
straight
wait,
up.
you gotta go there. You gotta
Guardsman
get to
blowing
that.
himself up with an Eldari, basically a space elf, titled The Emperor Protects. With 1.9 thousand likes, the soldier is glad to die for the Emperor and believe that he saved him by letting him die in war. He's been brainwashed that hard, and the comments next to the image are of a similar
4
vein.
more minutes of this.
When I'm gone, I'll meet the God Emperor, but you, Xeno scum,
Oh, no,
the only God
they're
you'll
LARPing.
meet is the Dark God, or whatever that is. Cadia
Oh, no.
stands for Cadia. Cadia
Oh,
is a
no.
fortress world most famous for doing the opposite
Oh, no,
of
they're
standing
memeing
by.
on
There are also
Cadia.
common image
They're
replies,
the most
most of which call
opposite
for
for doing
murdering
the
someone,
opposite
usually
of
to force
standing.
altar, or non-humans in general, called Xenos. Not just the evil, aggressive ones. No, literally everyone, including sentient Xenos.
How
and
do
their
people
civilians
like
who would be
this
otherwise
exist
neutral
and enjoy
friendly.
things?
Just kill them all.
How dare you
I
talk
don't-
bad about
Plenty of
Cadia?
whatever memes about
I'm
interracial
switching
couple
sides.
grid, which is something far-right people online are absolutely obsessed
No.
with. Don't look it up, trust me. Now, let's
Cadia
start.
stands!
Am I not taking this a bit too
Cadia
seriously,
will
pointing at
always
obvious memes and
stand.
jokes below posts and pretending they're serious? I do realize these memes and replies are jokes, but often they also aren't. Now, hold on, what the hell do I mean by that?
Oh,
How
God.
can one thing be two opposite things at the same time? I personally call such memes and
There it
jokes
is.
Schrödinger's
There's the
shitposts.
I'm right,
They
you're
are both
wrong
a
thing.
joke and not a joke at the same time. The
Oh.
meme exists in an
Freud didn't
ideological
even explain
superposition
himself yet.
until someone engages with it.
Actually,
suppose
very
someone posts a
happy he
far-right
brought up
adjacent meme
the-
like this, the Kekistan
If
flag.
it's gonna be
Recolored
him
Nazi
bitching
Wehrmacht
about
flag,
memes
also
for the rest of
commonly
this
wielded by
video,
neo-Nazi protesters. But here, it's just an edgy joke, you see. Or is it? If the response is negative, say if someone replies with, dude, what the fuck is this? Then, oh, it's just a joke, it's just a meme, lamau, don't take it seriously. But if the response is positive, like, heh, my fellow red-pilled Kekistani brother, whom the Echo Signs elites couldn't brainwash, then often the meme is suddenly not a joke. Ha, I know, right? Oy vey.
No, that's
And it's
real.
not like the person who posted the
That's real.
Kekistani flag is
Yeah,
pretending.
I use this exact technique when
I
asking a
legitimately
woman.
don't know what their intent is with the meme they post. Is it just an edgy joke or is it serious? It depends on the meme's public perception. Of course, not all Warhammer memes are like that, but quite a few of them are. I can tell you a percentage here. So far, I
That's
could only
beautiful.
determine that a non-trivial number of them exist and that such
There's a
Schrödinger's
weird-
shitposts are part of the far-right
No,
infiltration and
I've been
co-opting
asked to
of Warhammer
apologize one
40K.
time.
It provides a nice little gray zone where
This
you can keep
nigga-
dog
this
whistling or
nigga-
posting
Calling the
about secret
police.
Nazi
This nigga
memes,
crown
only it's
line.
Warhammer
Ah,
40K.
my
so
ears
no,
are
no,
being
no, no.
assaulted.
Far-right infiltration
This
of
nigga
40K
is
is such a
bitches.
recurring problem that Games Workshop had to issue multiple
I think during my,
statements
no,
already
yeah,
stating
during my
that
high
Warhammer is
school
for everyone.
year,
It is not based on hate.
Oh, there it is.
no, from
There's the
homecoming
Warhammer's for
senior
Everyone
year,
statement, which was the
I asked the
dumbest
girl
fucking
to
thing
dance,
Games
and she
Workshop
actually
has
asked me
ever
to
done.
apologize for giving her that opportunity.
Literally nothing is for everyone.
Sorry, not giving her that
Warhammer is
opportunity.
for
Asking her to
anyone
dance.
that
Okay,
wants
that
to
sounded
enjoy it.
egoist as fuck.
There is not a single thing except for air
Not
and
giving her
water
the opportunity
in this
to
life
ask to
that is
dance.
for everyone.
No, no, no. She wanted an apology for
Nothing
asking
is
her to
for
dance.
everyone. I've gone over
Why?
this many, many times.
Because how dare
even
I
made a
think
video about
she
it.
could dance with me?
Because it's not fucking. I've gone over that,
Yeah,
that is for
holy shit. Oh,
Early in the non-trivial number of them
this
exist,
is
and that such
this is
Schrödinger's
where you go,
shitposts are
Crown.
part of the far-right
This is
infiltration
your
and
part.
co-opting of Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
It provides a nice little grey zone where you can keep dog whistling or
I'm
posting
calling the
virus
police.
Nazi memes, only it's Warhammer
Okay, bro.
40k,
My
so
ears
normally
are
it will
being
be nothing of it.
assaulted.
Far-right infiltration of 40k is such a recurring problem that Games Workshop had to issue multiple statements already stating that Warhammer is for everyone. It is not based on hate.
Oh, there it is. There's the Warhammers for Everyone statement, which was the dumbest fucking thing Games Workshop has ever done.
Huh?
Literally
hold
nothing
on.
is for everyone. Warhammer is for anyone that wants to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a single thing except for air and water in this life that is for everyone. Nothing is for everyone. I've gone over this many, many times. I even made a video about it. Because it's not fucking true. It was a fucking virtue signal at the height of the George Floyd bullshit from G.
Crown, do you think
Let's
this
not do
was a
this.
virtue signal?
Let's
virtual
not do
signal.
this.
No, because there is a correct answer, and I'm pretty sure you know what the correct answer is. Did you mention it earlier in the video? Because if there's one thing I do know, this was not during the George Floyd stuff. This happened because of something else.
You know, boys, we all know that it was not Antifa that infiltrated black BLMs. It was actually Sigmar. You know, it was actually the Zinch worshippers.
It was fucking Zinch. It was Zinch starting the riot.
It was Cornyn and Zinch. Slanesh was actually the white people who wanted to stop the riots.
Yeah, and enslaved the blacks again.
Nurgle, Nurgle were the people just chilling watching TikTok.
Yeah, the fucking nonpartisan.
Bro, actually, you know who Nurgle was? The homeless guy who robbed Antifa.
That's so fucking real. Nothing will change. But no, this the Imperium is driven by hate. Warhammer is not. This whole thing came from the Nazis that showed up to
In
the
New York.
Warhammer tournament.
Oh, okay, different thing. Good. We have a lot of Nazis. I forget which ones we're talking about, but
Do you know about that situation, Graf?
I feel like we've talked about it because I feel like this is a
We
conversation
talk about it.
we touch
We
on
talk
a
about
lot.
it very often. We talk about it very often. Us being minorities in a white dominated space.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I'm not American. I'm no minority.
Well, I bring it up. I
Yeah,
bring it up. I
them
usually bring it
other
up. You know,
minorities. They can get with the program or not. I've been assimilated. I'm a white man now.
you don't be wearing his head about this stuff.
Nah,
Well, at least not that I know. Not that I know.
no, on this, no, I keep track of different things.
Guessing.
Like the fucking council that America wants to pass. Not America, but a specific group of Democrats who are not all Democrats or leftists. I didn't even specify that. It's just a specific group that wants to pass a shadow council or shadow cabinet that I don't agree with.
Like Sasuke. But like they're all Sasuke.
And like their whole gimmick would be declining anything
a
that the other party
council.
wants to do.
It's a council, but it's just Sasuke.
It's a bunch of haters whose whole job is to say no to whatever the fuck the other party's doing.
Oh my bad. Sasuke, Majin Buu, Z Broly,
Rose
Frieza.
Black.
Frieza, Zoro when he has his do-rag on, you know why. And Water Vegeta.
There's a clip where Zanji pulls a gun on a woman, and it's apparently from like the pre-draft when Zanji was supposed to be a cowboy.
That's fucking crazy. That actually sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, instead we got a chef.
True.
No, I like Zanji. Never watched an episode of One Piece, by the way. Just
You're just a big Sanji fan?
no, I've seen it through all the D&Ds we played of One Piece in clips every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but
No, that's true.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure the statement was announced because like we had a bunch of like right, not right, but like extremists. Yeah, I'm gonna call them extremists. We had a lot of extremists like that were getting a little bit too riled up in the community.
And Nazis in the Warhammer community.
Fuck that. We had reporter
eugenics-
spammers in Reddit. How dare they? My fucking karma.
Eugenics believers in the Warhammer community. I forgot what they actually gravitate towards. I think it's the Black Templar, the ones
Probably.
who are in the Crusade, the ones who are always in the Crusade. I don't forgot their name, but that's like the faction that they are well known of playing.
Mm,
You know who I'm talking about?
I think it is the Black Templars.
Yeah, the Black Templars. That's what I thought.
Weird that they
GW,
would like the Black.
They should have never done. It was the
No.
worst fucking thing they've ever done.
I thought you racist. What about the White Templars? Excuse me?
Or the Grey
Is
Templars.
satire, and that far right people should fuck
Or
off from the
maybe
hobby,
like the
basically.
mixed
So
Templars?
that's nice. But at the
That's
same time,
not-
Games Workshop is commissioning video games
Oh.
that neglect the satire in favor of a broader appeal, where the hero, who belongs to a literal
You think we can
superior
get it
race,
before the promo?
selflessly protects his civilization from the gnarly hordes of freaks and degenerates. And this is seen by far right people who, in their imaginations, are heroes who belong to a superior race, selflessly
I'll
protect his
run
civilization from the gnarly
into the promo,
hordes of freaks and degenerates. And so they identify with Warhammer 40k. They are drawn to Warhammer 40k.
This is so
they
bad.
co-opt the aesthetics of Warhammer 40k. No matter how many statements Games Workshop makes, no matter how much they insist on 40k being satire, as long as
This dude is such a fucking douche.
cool and badass, righteous even, the far right will inevitably stay for it and try to co-opt it. This is why Warhammer 40k, in my opinion, is
Dude,
the
this
most
nigga's
powerful
not
game.
even commentating
I'm
anymore.
not quite sure how to do that.
He's
Or
not been
change
commenting
the
for the
map
last 30 minutes.
That's what that boils down to. Change the setting to cater to me. Fuck everybody else. I want 40k to be whatever I want it to be. That's what he's saying. That's what he wants. Yeah, no, fuck this guy.
I do have some ideas here, though. I think what would help is getting
That
more
nigga's
things
literally just
Oh
saying
my
the
God.
difference from the actual game.
God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This motherfucker really just used the official account of Sigma. He's a fucking Marxist. He's a commie. He's a breadtuber.
Whoa.
Sig Marxism is straight up fucking ass cancer, and this motherfucker wants more people. I have more followers than Sig Marxism does. Sig Marxism is shit. Sig Marxism is everything wrong with the fucking hobby. I'll tell you that right now. If Sig
W
Marxism
hater.
and everybody on that fucking subreddit disappeared
Me
off the
W
face of the
hater.
fucking planet, the hobby would go back to fucking
Me
normal.
W
I
hater.
swear to God, I promise you.
Well, I
This-
mean,
I-
if
I-
you say everyone who follows them, the
I already
hobby
said he
would
was
go
wrong,
back to
and then
normal.
he
You're telling me
already validated it multiple times. This right here
1,055 people are ruining
this is
their
what I
hobby
see.
that
The fact
has
this guy wants more-
hundreds of thousands.
Sig
I
Marxism
didn't
in
even
the
fucking
setting,
think of that. I didn't even
tells
think of
me
that crap.
everything I need to
That's
know.
Genius.
and I hope to God I never hear this guy's voice again. That is such a bad take. Holy fucking shit.
Spoiling the butt.
Just to make the chuds angry. Female
Oh my
Space
God.
Marines? Hell yeah. Female Adeptus Custodes? Naturally. Sorry, I mean, adopt us custodes. Also, add more skin colors. The ensuing outrage will basically be free
Okay.
advertising, and those who are put off by that, you don't want them in the hobby.
Nope, I'm done. I can't.
What? What was it?
Yeah,
Whoa,
this
whoa,
guy's
hold
an
on, hold
idiot.
on. No, let the video keep
This
playing.
guy's an
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is that?
Nope,
Is,
I'm done.
why is that the? Why is that the finisher?
Naturally. Sorry, I mean, the Imperium.
Yeah,
just to
this
make
one-
the
this
chuds
not
angry.
a
Female
Oh my
Space
God.
Marines?
He
Hell
said-
yeah. Female Adeptus Custodes? Naturally.
Okay,
Sorry, I mean,
female Space
adopt
Marines?
us
I'm not sure how I
custodes.
feel about
Also,
that.
add more skin colors. The
They
ensuing
would need to be
outrage
new.
will basically be
I would be cool with it if they're like
I think
literally
that-
a
you
whole new chapter, like that they just
No,
made.
Yeah, that
I'm
would be
done.
dope.
I can't. This guy's an idiot.
And when I mean a whole new
He's an
chapter, I mean
idiot.
like it would have to be created in the book.
He's-
Right.
You're
I would
Stereo-
actually want them. I would actually want them to come back. Like I want it to be like because like I said, they existed in old lore, like in really fucking old lore in like the 90s. Let me see if I can get a picture. But
hmm
old female.
We're not gonna skip the ad. It's definitely gonna hit us.
Mm.
That's just probably a collectible.
I'm trying to. Oh, we're in Go Deck.
I mean, I believe you.
No, I just want to see him. I just want to see him. It's always good to double check anyway, you know. Oh, yep, Rogue from the Rogue Trader era. There we go. Well, let me see what else I did in.
As
A
long as
female
it's
Space
not
Marine
18.
from the Rogue Trader era. Yep. See, this is what they used to look like, Crown. It looks ugly as fuck. Not
I was
gonna
gonna
lie.
say like, look, brother looks a little.
That was the 90s. That's how they all used to look.
Yeah, no, I can see that. That's how they all used to look. Oh, how far we progressed.
But look, the female Space Marine, right there. Yeah. So like, I don't think they should make new ones,
Stereotypical
right?
leftist hobbyist.
Mhm.
I don't think they should make
Locust.
a new one just because I feel like I like the whole thing of I like the whole thing of like the warp is fucky, and this
Oh,
could
so
have
you want
been
them
a
to come back
chapter.
via war?
Yeah. I want them to come back to the warp because they were always in lore. I feel like adding stuff is different. Like if this was an entirely new idea, right? Let's say if they're making Space Marine Tau, like
Damn, someone
you
reacted to
said-
that exact video for 2 hours and
What?
40 minutes. The video we're reacting, like
Oh,
the video
really?
he's reacting to, yeah, like the
Damn.
guy That's the same fucking thumbnail. Which, damn, that's us, low key. That's us. I just checked how much our video is.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know, but
That
continue.
is us for real. I, I was gonna say, I think
What
if
I
it was
said.
like Tau Space Marines, like it would have to be entirely new. I don't think this is new. You know what I'm saying? So I think they could be like warp, they come back, or they step through, or like they fucking existed, or some of the
True.
Sisters of Battle timeline got shifted or something. Because we know the warp got finicky, and we know the Sisters of Battle actually got like split in half. So half of their niggas are in the warp.
I was gonna say, I think I would be cool with that, but like it would have to be later, like down the line, because I actually think the warp right now they've used that plot line of the warp like a little bit too much
Too much?
recently.
No, that's real. That's real. That's real. That's real. They need to calm it down a little bit. I agree with that. That's
Because otherwise it's gonna
that's.
start feeling like a really big cop out. I mean, it's already a cop out. Like they can technically say
I
pull out whatever the fuck they want out of their ass with the warp, but like
I
I
think
feel
the
like
warp is the biggest cop out ever.
I was gonna say, but I feel like it loses its wonder if you just use it too much in like in a month span, like a month span, yeah, month span, year span, yeah.
Okay, any final thoughts before we end it?
Um, scroll down to the comments. I want to see what somebody like the top comment said.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Like Tau are communists by defending the side of the actual rights of the movement and unironically fascist, like factual. Tau are unironically fascist, like the textbook fascist. Okay, so these are people that agree with him.
It, but like, but like they don't. Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's because he deletes every other comment. Because look how many comments there are for 170.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh wait, nope. He just wasn't letting me go down.
Media tricks were wrong on Fallout being a critique on capitalism. What the fuck? No, Fallout is a critique on capitalism. Huh? Stated that the point of the games was the war was being inevitable due to human nature. Hell, even it's right affirmed him. You know, two things can be true at the same time, right? Like
Yeah, right. I was about to fucking say.
and plus that's the co-creator. That's not actually the creator. And I came up with that argument when I like to bring up to my friends that Jace and Victor are now canonly together, and they started saying that's why the co-creator is really homophobic if you actually read about the shit he does. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, whatever, man.
yeah, man.
So, guys, that's the video. Like,
Subscribe, and if we get 50 likes, Pineapple
50
will
in the
wear.
chat.
If we get 50 likes, Pineapple will wear a May dress for his next camera video.
How many likes?
50.
Okay.
Time to make some bots.
I gotta stop my recording.
Oh, let me stop. Bye, everyone. Bye.